New York City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans. At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
I am amazed it lasted this long.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
Holy mother of God.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
There's no positives out of this thing, except for everybody's blood.
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
Oh, my God. Okay, no, this is getting really intense now.
It starts funny and then gets very uncomfortable.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
You couldn't have picked a fucking more self-destructive show.
Yeah, crazier the better, yeah.
What are you, 19?
I'm 19.
Delicious.
You made Springer uncomfortable. Do you know how hard that is to do?
Thank God this show's on radio.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement.
Hey, let's go fuck have a good time. What the fuck?
Get ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
But enough of this palaver.
The
Let's
show.
get the show on the road.
Like that one.
Yeah.
It's like the only Charlie Sheen thing I like listening to. Sit back and enjoy the show. The show.
He's still winning. Winning. Torpedo of truth winning.
Your truth winning. Shut up. You're not winning. You're a dumbass.
What's more annoying, Charlie Sheen or Rebecca Black?
Charlie Sheen. Yeah, poor Rebecca Black.
You know, I was sitting around talking radio yesterday, something I like to do when I'm not here, believe it or not.
Fucking little radidio, as
And
they say.
I found out that Hits 1 here at Sirius XM Satellite Radio doesn't play Rebecca Black Friday.
I was wondering if any of the channels here played that ditty.
Why wouldn't you play that?
That tune.
It's no worse than any Justin Bieber song.
No.
I know a lot of people hate it, and that's why it's such a popular song. But now I think it's going from people hating it to wanting to hear it. Certainly not our audience, but the audience that would listen to that crap, they want to hear it now.
I got to tell you, some mornings I wake up, and the second I open my eyes, that fucking dumbass song is stuck in my head.
Is it really?
Yeah, in a very annoying way.
What part
Not like,
gets to you?
something good. Well, the Friday part, but then also just like fun, just like saying fun.
Hey, you work for Hits
fun.
1, right?
Yes.
What's
he
your
works
name?
for every. It's better to just list the channels that
doesn't?
Sam doesn't work for.
Right.
Yeah, it's easier. It'd be faster that way.
And why aren't they playing Friday?
I think because they know it's very short term.
So play it until it burns out.
like every other song on there.
Well, I mean, they last more than a week.
It's been over a week, and people are still digging on the Friday.
Are they taking themselves too seriously over at Hits 1? Because they're a silly little pop station, so play the silly little pop song.
Yeah.
Because they play it as a joke on, like, the morning show.
Yeah, but
it's a joke.
But I could
joke.
I could look at their playlist and point out a bunch of other songs they're playing that they don't think are jokes that are jokes.
Well, the people
Any
don't
Justin
think they're
Bieber
jokes.
song is a joke.
Joke.
Yeah, but the folks don't think they're jokes.
Yeah, they do.
The Bieber fans?
Pop fans do.
I don't know. People. Well, we don't play a lot of Bieber.
Huh?
We don't play a lot of Bieber.
Why?
I guess because
No
people
Fever?
think it's a joke.
No
we play
Fever?
a lot of Kesha. A lot of Kesha. A lot of Katy Perry.
She's a pig.
That great body on Kesha. You ever see her on the internet in the bikinis? Wow.
Yes.
Oh, boy. If anyone should really hide that in some heavier clothing so people would go, I can't really make out if she's attractive.
I had to buy a dishwasher yesterday.
She is shaped like a dishwasher. I know where you're going with
Okay,
this.
good. That's what I was getting at.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was just fucking around.
No, because I dragged that dishwasher box home to my apartment, and I was thinking Kesha the whole time.
Kesha.
It's like bringing Kesha home. Look at that fucking horrendous
awful
body.
fucking shape. There's nothing,
There's
it doesn't go in from her shoulders to her hips is a straight flabby line.
It's a complete line. It's a complete straight line. Have you ever had to buy a dishwasher?
No, they're usually in the house.
I walked into PC Richards yesterday, and it was like, I didn't know what the fuck I'm like, am I actually buying a dishwasher? There you go.
That was pretty bad.
It wasn't bad.
That's
Perfect.
better. Okay. I just had to practice.
Did the Yankees just strike someone out?
No
Yes.
kidding. No kidding. I walked in there. You want to guess how long it took?
It probably a long time.
From walking in to purchasing, less than 2 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not one of these shopping guys. I don't need the bells and whistles. I assume if they got dishwashers on the wall, they have to work pretty good.
They're all good.
And then I'm thinking, GE sounds like they're a good company.
yeah, they've made a lot of things over the years.
And I saw a white one, and the one I'm replacing is white. So I'm like, white, GE, middle of the road. Let's buy this thing.
Sold.
Yeah.
Well, I like when they come around. It's like, well, this has this. It's like everything that it does is listed on a little card in front. And
really? I didn't read that.
Oh, I know. You don't even have to do that
read
most
that.
of the time. But like store salespeople really do things that are kind of obvious. It's like, oh, I want to buy this computer. Well, this has. It's like, I don't know, you don't have to tell me. I know what it's got. I read it right here.
That's why I go for the middle.
Yeah.
Not the low end, not the high end. Right in the middle has to be good.
It's got to be
Unless
good.
it's a TV.
It's not overpriced.
Or a computer or something.
Yeah.
But everything else, right in the fucking middle. Because I know the high end has bells and whistles I could give a fuck about. Wow, look at her body. It's horrendous.
Oh, what is going on
now
there?
we got the side shot where there's not a hint of an ass on Kesha's
No
body.
ass. She's got like a paunch going on in the front.
And she doesn't even know how to hang out at a good beach. That's a shitty beach
Stepping on rocks.
to match her shitty ass.
She's built like a guy.
She really is.
I don't even know if she's built like a... I don't know what she's built like.
Because she's got like more stomach than a girl should have, and she's got less ass than a girl should have.
Yeah.
But then people would think she's got a gut. It's not really... It's just thick.
It's a little thick, paunchy thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
yeah.
horrendous. And she seems like she's a lot older than when she's portrayed.
Yeah. She has a
How
big
old is she
pot
saying?
belly.
I bet you she's saying she's in her 20s.
Yeah, she's definitely saying she's in
No,
is she?
she's pushing 40.
Whoa.
She's got to be mid-30s, I'm thinking, and she was able to pad her age. There's no way that that girl right there is in her 20s. There's no way.
She looks like someone's mom.
Yeah.
Like she's dropping a kid off at school or something.
Oh, correct. Correct.
That is just...
And another one that has absolutely no fucking talent that is a big megastar.
She's made a lot of hits.
Look at her giant, ugly bloomer bathing suit. The listeners, come on, look. No. I like how we say that all the time. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, no, that's horrendous.
Well, you can pop it up on the Google. Just put Kesha bikini.
Yeah, you'll find
like
all
Danny did.
all the awfulness.
Yeah, all the horrid.
Hey, man, let me go to some GE people. Rick in Oklahoma. What's up, Rick?
Hey, what's up, Opie?
Hey, Rick.
Hey, you know what? General Electric is a great company. You know that? Because they built those fucking reactors in Japan.
Well, yeah, see?
Is that a thing going on the internet? I didn't know. You're not supposed to buy GE because they fucked up the Japan thing.
Well, let me tell you something.
Look, my fucking dishwasher isn't going to be hit by an earthquake.
And the tsunami's on the inside, and it cleans the dishes.
Oh, really? He's yelling. What, Rick?
I said you're not supposed to buy General Electric because they're in Obama's pocket, you fuck.
Oh, is that what happened?
It, man?
Is that it?
The corporate man.
I didn't even know that.
Anthony, you should really never buy General Electric.
Yeah, man, the corporate man.
I don't keep
buying anything.
I don't keep track of that corporate shit.
I like the corporate shit. I just don't like Obama.
All right, I know you don't like Obama. That's terrific.
General Electric built the reactors. They stood up to an earthquake and a fucking tsunami, and they didn't completely fucking melt down yet. So
a lot of people. I always wonder why the phones were lit. They're mad that I bought a GE dishwasher.
I don't even. What can you buy anymore? What's the matter?
Why are they mad for that? What are you supposed to watch this?
You okay, Grandpa?
Falling water.
Maybe I was supposed to go Maytag. I think that's the only other one I know. Maytag.
Hey, what's wrong with GE?
That's
jet engines.
They made the
reactor
in Japan, and they're in Obama's pocket, man.
Right.
Really? I like when it was Westinghouse, right? Built those nuclear fucking warheads, too, those motherfucking... That's a diverse company.
Yeah, no kidding. Dishwashers and nuclear reactors.
Nuclear reactors and shit.
I mean, I know you have to kind of spread yourself out a little bit, but...
diversify, they call that.
Slow down. Maybe go with washing machines first.
Right.
Not dishwasher and then nuclear reactors.
Nuclear reactor.
Do you think there should be something in between those two things?
I think a few steps. I had to buy a dishwasher yesterday. I'm an older guy now, man, and this is the first time I actually had to buy an appliance.
Did you stand there looking at them all with both hands on your hips, looking and going,
no?
Were you exhaling through your mouth going,
no?
Like you don't know which one?
When things are lined up, you head right for the middle. Just like I do politically, right for the middle.
Right, the middle ground?
Middle ground is safe for me, man. You don't get as many arguments if you're right in the middle.
So you're kind of a libertarian shopper when it comes to your appliances?
Oh, you would have been all the way to the right.
To the right.
Seeing what dishwasher's at the end of the row.
Just a nice white one. Gets things clean. Keeps the dishes nice.
One that runs real quiet.
Yes, it's all quiet. Not that typical dishwasher behavior going on the left.
Jesus.
I went to Dishwasher Mania to pick out which one I didn't want to get.
just walking into an appliance store just makes you sad.
Yes.
It's like, why am I doing this? I thought I was going to go through my entire life without having to buy one of these appliances.
You got to do that every so often.
And then I realized I had no one to do that for me.
No, that's you.
I got to take care of that immediately.
Yeah, I got Keith. He takes care of all my shit that I got to do like that. Like I have to have a tree removed from my yard.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
How do you do that?
You actually need a permit. You got to go to the town because of course they got to get their fucking cut.
Wait, now you need a permit just to cut down a tree?
To cut down a dead tree. They got to first they actually got to come and see if the tree is dead. I guess a coroner comes. It's a dead tree.
Right.
We have to find out what happened to young Elm.
He's out with a bunch of other bigger trees, and they're trying to feed her little whatever trees eat. I'm tired, Sam. I flew.
What? They gave us some bad fertilizer.
That's just stupid. When we were growing up, you just took down trees left and right.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
You didn't give a fuck.
No.
You really need a permit?
Yeah, you need it. Yeah, you got to go to the town. They got to send someone out. Make sure the tree isn't a living tree. It's dead. It's dead.
You're heating me up again.
And then you got to get your tree guy to come in there.
This is the shit that is driving me nuts. Enough with the permits.
Permits for everything.
When you buy something, you're supposed to own it. So if you want to... I'm kind of a nature guy, too, believe it or not. So,
yeah.
But with that said, if you buy a piece of property, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Yeah, I know.
If the tree's on your property and you're deciding it's dead or whatever, you want to improve your view, you should be able to just take a chainsaw to that motherfucker.
Be able to do it, but no, not going to be able to do it.
How much does the permit cost?
I don't know, but it's a lot.
Seriously?
Yeah. Keith texted me about it yesterday and stuff. And it's got to come down. We need a permit, and then.
Oh my God!
How much
fucking money do they need from us?
I think I got to grease the neighbor a little bit because I probably have to use his driveway,
right?
Because it's on my side of the house where my yard and driveway and fence and everything, and it'd be a lot easier for them to
really
get it from his side. So I'll probably have to grease the neighbor a little bit.
Why don't you go old school?
What's that?
If he's going to be a problem, you get your ladder out and you cut that first limb that takes out his fence and go, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to need your driveway or this could take out your entire fence.
Yeah, it's my fence.
It is your fence,
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, isn't that fucked up when you buy a fence, you're buying your neighbor's fence too?
Yeah, but some assholes...
I hate the fact that you buy your neighbor's and the good part of the fence has to face your neighbor.
Nope, some assholes make their own fence.
Really?
On top of your fence.
Oh, I've seen that with that little man's land, an inch in between.
Because they want the good side on their side.
Yeah.
So,
but you got
So now you got a fence next to a fence.
Yeah.
And that keeps you all nice and legal.
But that would be you buying two fences.
Oh, I know.
Because the good fence has to face the good part, the slats. And then you get the pentaposts and shit like that have to face you.
A fucking permit to cut down
a tree. To cut down the tree. Then it's got to be cut down. But I'm kind of happy about it because that was the tree where the little fucking squirrels would throw their fucking little acorns into my pool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hate them little squirrels. So that's one less tree that'll be in the
You're taking their
yard.
home away,
Good. Fuck them. And there wasn't. The tree was dead. Like in the summer, there might be 2 or 3 leaves on this thing off of these branches that were barely there. So now that whole thing, gone, goodbye.
You're going to be in the middle of an animated movie, They're going to have their revenge on you in the compound. Oh, yeah. You can't just take a squirrel's home away without all hell breaking loose in animation.
Watch me. Oh, boy. Although I can't fire off any rounds at a squirrel in my yard. Although you can fire a pellet gun. But you hit those things with a pellet gun, you hear a loud thud. It feels like you shot a bearskin rug. Thud, and then they just kind of go, and they run off. It doesn't even penetrate.
How do you know this?
Oh, I did that like years ago. I used to shoot fucking squirrels with my pellet gun when I was a kid.
They're just good looking.
I don't do it anymore.
They're just good looking rats anyway.
They're adorable. Those squirrels
are
are cute as hell. And Bernie Getz likes him, and he's not crazy.
Oh, really?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Alan in Brooklyn. What's up, Alan?
Hey, Al. Hey, Al.
How you guys doing?
Very good this morning.
Yeah, there's no time for that. What do you got?
Yeah.
I work for a contractor out in the city. We had to cut down 2 trees, and a year and a half later, million meetings, spending taxpayer money, we came to a resolution that we had to give him $76,000 worth of trees throughout New York to cut down 2.
Wait, to cut down...
Wait. Two trees?
Cost
$76,000 to plant trees around New York.
Oh, because you cut down trees illegally?
No. We applied for a permit. They would not issue us a permit unless we came to an agreement to plant $76,000 worth of trees. Once we agreed and signed the paperwork, they said, go ahead and kick up the tree now.
Wow.
So that's why the city's broke.
So, anyone? Anyone?
All right, boys, punching out.
Well, thank you.
We don't know what you're saying, sir.
Thanks for leaving this mess for us to clean up. Mars, go get the mops.
That guy was just rambling.
No one knew what he was talking about.
He's rambling.
Yes, Kenny.
The town shook him down. In order to get his permit, he had to spend $72,000 and plant more trees in other places.
Oh, okay.
So they must have really needed those trees cut down. Because who would do that?
I forgot we had someone who speaks fluent idiot in here. He does us a favor and he gets shit on.
That's true. He has to put on his little hat with the propeller to translate.
Oh, we were talking about Friday.
Now, Jimmy.
You texted me, right, Jimmy?
I was on with her, yeah.
You were on with her on Leno?
She was I felt really bad for her.
Why?
Because
she's making a shitload of money.
Oh, dude,
yeah, money's one thing, but she's just a youngster.
She was very, very nice. I met her before our dressing rooms were next door to each other. Because Duran Duran had like fucking 8 dressing rooms they took up. Because this is a lot of them.
Because it's still the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he sounded good, though. I have to say, Simon the Bond sounded good. I'm not a fan of Duran Duran, but the guy, his voice
still got his voice.
Yeah.
I liked a few of those songs.
But she was, I felt bad for her because I don't know if the booker, Leno, knew exactly why she's as famous. Like, they just knew that she had a song that everyone hadn't heard.
But if you're a booker, how wouldn't you know that?
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
I'm not saying, maybe she did. I just don't, to me, it was an odd booking. And he gave her, he just asked her regular questions. I think he asked her about the criticism, and they let her sing some of the song. But watching her rehearse, I was like, it was a little rough, and I felt bad for her, man.
Oh,
it was like,
no.
if she was 18, I'd be on board just brutalizing her.
Yeah.
But she was like, what is she, 14? I was just like, I just felt really sad for her.
You're about 14.
She got thrown into the spotlight.
Yeah.
Without any real talent to back it up, because obviously the song was produced in a studio.
And she seems really nice, and she was, for 14, having 40 million hits.
They're calling her gracious.
She was very sweet, yeah.
She's made a lot of money off the song, too, so don't feel sorry for her.
It's like, I don't like to see someone like that embarrassed that much, you know what I mean? It's like someone who's older is one thing, but someone who's 13 or 14
well, then her parents should get involved and go, look, Mr. Leno, she's just not ready for this. Maybe ask her a couple questions on a Skype or something.
Yeah.
Let's start slow.
No, I think the people there treated her very well. They were probably the only ones that are going to have her on without being ironic about it or shitty about it.
Yeah.
Anybody else that has her on will probably be fucking with her.
Would be goofing on her.
Yeah, they were just had her on, and I think they realized like the song's not amazing, so let her.
Not amazing.
What do you mean it's not amazing?
Yeah. This is nice.
nice.
What makes this different than half the crap you hear on a pop station?
That's the problem.
Are we that
with it.
old?
But that's the problem
What's
with
the
it.
difference?
The problem with it is it's bordered on parody of the whole scene.
Right.
So you listen to that and go, oh, this is what sucks about everything that's out there now. It's like the tail end of hair bands when every band had the platinum blonde, long-haired singer and the dark-haired guitar player that couldn't fucking get his fingers on more parts of the neck when he's playing. And
So-
it became a parody of what initially started off as like,
Something
fucking
cool.
Motley Crue and shit like
Right.
that. So then just became a goof, and I think that's what this is now.
What were some of the bands that wrecked the hairband era?
I don't even remember the names, but I just remember watching MTV and being like, it's every band. You can't even tell. When they did a long shot of the band on a video and would start coming in on them, before they popped a name in the corner or got up to the singer's face, you wouldn't know who the fuck it was. It could have been any band.
Yeah. But it did start with like a Motley Crue.
Yeah, those guys.
Kind of White Snake.
Even Poison, shit like that.
Poison made it.
Yeah.
I really want to know some of those. Maybe like, okay, this brings me back a long ways. Bands like White Lion.
White Lion.
Might have been one of the ones you're talking about.
I think they were in there.
They had a hit.
Cinderella.
Cinderella
was a little. Yeah.
I always liked Cinderella. I always thought they were a bit gritty for that genre.
Hanoi Rocks, Striper, White Lion. Yeah, we got
White Lion.
a bunch of people are coming up with names over here.
Great White, did they make it before it got a little too watered down?
Yeah, but Great White wasn't really a hair bandy thing. Winger.
I like the point you're making because maybe the next time someone that has some pop talent will think twice before they go into a studio and do the audio
And auto-tune.
and get the rapper.
Because now it's a joke.
Every pop song kind of has to have that a little rap in it too.
It's officially a joke.
So maybe
it's time to move on. And if you notice, when the hairband shit started officially becoming just a joke and a parody of what it was, grunge fucking came out, and we had a new type of music that kicked ass.
So maybe this is a good thing.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think so too.
So in the context of this conversation, who is the Rebecca Black of the hairbands?
Of the hairbands?
Oh, I don't know.
Like Nelson?
Nelson?
Like who is that band where it was just like, fuck this, let's listen to something else now?
But it was like Firehouse.
It was just kind of...
yeah, they all became like... Oh, how about, what's his name with Janny? Fucking Warrant.
Oh.
Warrant was just a goof of fucking that shit. They really became like just, with the bad hits.
Cherry Pie.
And the chanting
They
fucking...
had a couple hits.
You know, you'd have Def Leppard originally. Now, Def Leppard was one of the original fucking metal kind of bands, right? And then they, like every hair band had to have the chant part in the song, and the fucking it just became bad with the stupid, like that hat, like the police fucking hat on, and the sunglasses and the fucking leather, and it just became like a goof with the big poofy hair. It got out of control poofy.
Watching some like behind the music on VH1, and like they were like the biggest thing. Like Warrant was huge, and whatever record company they were with, they would show up, and there was like a big picture of them.
Warrant Cherry Pie poster.
Yeah, like right behind the receptionist or whatever.
Yep.
And they said like they knew that it was over when they came in one day, and it was like a big Alice in Chains poster.
Yeah, big Alice in Chains poster. They were like, fuck, it's over, Johnny. It's over.
Goodbye. So maybe this is the end of that era in pop.
Yeah, maybe this is it. This could be the death of it. Yeah.
7 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop, gotta catch my bus, I see my friends, kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat,
where are you?
Gotta make my mind up, which seat can I take?
Yeah, and
it's Friday. On Friday, everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
yeah, it's Thursday.
In town on Friday, everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Party.
It might be too early for that.
No shit. People are waking up like, oh, God.
Holy crap.
What?
That's what it's come down to, though, that version.
Yeah.
But people will be playing Friday every fucking Friday for a long time to come.
I had to hear it a lot because the monitors are on in your dressing room during the rehearsals.
Now, was she doing it or lip syncing? Because I think
she was doing it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looked to me, it sounded like she was actually singing the song.
Our young Sam said it was lip sync.
Maybe it was a combination because
probably singing over a track, right?
Maybe, yeah.
And
it was unfortunate I had to listen to that after having met such a wonderful singer on the airplane.
Who?
I sat behind Diana Ross.
Oh, yeah, you tweeted that.
Going out.
She was a bitch to you, though.
No, she wasn't.
She kind of was. She should take the picture with little Jimmy Norton.
I'll tell you what.
I follow your Twitter.
She wasn't a bitch.
Anyone that doesn't take a picture with little Jimmy Norton is a bitch.
Under most circumstances, I agree with you.
Bitch.
But I chatted with her very briefly on the flight. I mean, I was very, very...
How close was she sitting to you?
She was the one seat in front of me to the left. Like, she was, 3A and I was 4B.
She had a supreme seat.
What do you mean?
She was...
Yeah, she was in front of me. It's kind of like symphony. and when she...
Boo-boo.
I recognized her getting on the plane. She was like, they had a guy walking her on. Her hair was kind of a mess. I'm like, that's fucking Diana Ross.
Holy shit.
And they walked her on.
Biggie, man.
She might be, I'm trying to think if she's the biggest celebrity I've ever met. She might be.
She's a biggie. Whether you like her or not, she's a big fucking celebrity.
And so I get on the plane and she's there, and I realize I'm one row behind her. So I said, hi, hello, Miss Ross. What are you going to call her, Diana? You can't.
Yeah.
So I put my bags up, and the guy coming in, a black guy came in. And
it wasn't a pilot, was it?
No, believe me, and I checked him. I'm like, do you belong up here, sir? And he was sitting next to her, and he said, I am the luckiest guy in the world.
Oh, I'm with Jim Norton.
No, but he said that when he sat down. I'm like, dummy, you just made her not want to talk to you.
Right.
And
oh God,
he just
Jesus.
What, did he panic?
Dude, he said what we all would have thought.
Right.
And so he sat next to her. During the flight, she had her headphones on. Everybody on the plane was just staring at her when they walked by. And a lot of people were saying hello to her, hello. And she apparently was friendly. She was saying hi to people.
I bet you there was nothing playing, by the way. She
just
had those headphones on.
Yeah, probably.
Don't annoy me headphones.
Yep.
During the flight at one point, the fucking pilot came out. I've seen celebrities on I've never seen a pilot come out of the cockpit. Came out of the cockpit and walked up to her and he's like, Miss Ross? And he introduced himself and he had a computer with him. And he's got some type of a thing he's involved with, like getting vitamins to starving kids or whatever it was.
How about a thing you're involved with called flying the fucking plane?
Well, he actually gave her the computer and asked her if she would look at something, he probably.
What's she gonna say though? No,
she looked at it while he was in the restroom.
She's a captive.
But she looked at it, and I didn't hear the whole conversation. But she's like, "I'm not sure if I could." But she's Diana Ross. She did to kiss the pilot's ass.
What a pain in the ass. She has to go through life like
Everywhere
that.
she goes.
Everywhere she goes, someone's got something.
That's
everybody
uber famous. Yeah, that's
she's fucking sickeningly. But anyway, as we were getting off the plane, I had to. You don't really like. Normally, you try to. You don't want other people to overhear what you talk. But I didn't give a. It's Diana. I didn't fucking care. And I knew I was probably not going to get a picture.
Oh,
dude,
no.
I had my camera positioned in my pocket,
ready to go.
I would have just handheld. But I'm like, she has no makeup on. I'm like, I know. Because she's a diva, I'm like, I know she probably wants to be photographed only under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
So I talked to her. I told her I said, look, I'm a comic. I said, I became because of Pryor. And I said, you were so great. Lady Sings the Blues with him. I'm like, what was he like to work with? I didn't know what else to ask her. But I wanted
to take her headphones off and go, what?
Yeah. Well, she's like, please don't tap me so hard, sir. And it is a wig. Stop pulling it. But no, this is when we were standing up to get off the plane. And she's like, he was a genius. She was engaging about Pryor. I'm like, was he good? She's like, he was great to work with. I'm like, because Cicely Tyson and Bustin' Loose said that he was kind of difficult. And she goes, she wasn't in Lady Sings the Blues. I'm like, no, I know, but I'm talking about busting loose. Like, I immediately annoyed her. But I had said busting loose.
Yeah, she misunderstood and thought you were an asshole.
Yeah, we get off the plane, and there's 3 people ahead of me, between me and her, getting off the plane, and I have the camera, and I'm walking up the jetway. I literally walked past the other people on my phone. Dude, I was fucking Ralph Rude. I walked past everybody. I didn't give a fuck.
I love Jimmy's
Dude, I
photograph
barreled
story.
past everybody, and then I wanted to get her before we get out of the jetway. I'm like, because she won't do it out there.
Yeah.
But we just got out of the jetway and into the terminal, and I'm like, Miss Ross, I'm like, can I take a photo with you? And she goes, no, please don't. Like, and that's how I knew it was
She coward?
Not coward, but she kind of blocked. But that's how I knew it was. Not she wasn't being a bitch. She just didn't want to be photographed after a 6-hour flight where she'd probably been sleeping for half it.
Yeah, because someone would just throw that online.
Exactly, yeah. And
Diana Ross looks horrible.
That's exactly what it was.
We'll have that on TMZ today.
So I fucking panicked. And when she goes, no, please don't. I'm like, oh, because my parents met at one of your shows.
You didn't say that.
No, stop it.
Yes, I did.
Oh, no.
I said that.
Lord Jesus, this ain't happening, man. This can't be happening, man. This ain't happening.
You're falling apart.
I lied. I just told a lie. And I don't know what I expected her to do.
I can't look at you.
As you shouldn't be able to.
Oh, no.
Dude, I don't know what I expected. But she goes, no. But then she goes, I wish you well, though. Like, she was friendly. She wasn't a bitch. I can't say she was a bitch. My parents met at one of your shows.
My parents met at one of your shows. In other words, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her, so that's why it's so important to get a picture.
I was on the plane. I was building a backstory. I was like, it was an acting role.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
I love your fucking story.
Dude, it was fucking horrible. I said that to her.
Now, when you walked away, did you feel so shameful of yourself?
No, I didn't. In a moment, I was like, I didn't care that much because, again,
you should have.
It's fucking Diana Ross, and I had no idea. And then stupid Jonathan tells me, she's good friends with Dennis, the guy that runs my agency. My agent, Dennis. She's apparently friends with him for years. So, but I don't even know if I mentioned his name if she would have taken the picture.
No, that's got to be your in.
I don't know if she would have done it, though.
If she was a wreck,
backstory.
If she was a wreck, she wouldn't have wanted.
Yeah, because I don't think that was about her being a bitch and fucking going, no. I really think that was about her not wanting to be photographed.
Yeah.
She said, I wish you well. Like, she said goodbye.
Oh, in other words, go away.
But she wanted me to know she wasn't being a bitch, I think.
But you definitely continue to follow her from a distance.
No, I went into the bathroom. I really did.
You let her go?
I let it go because, again, I was like, what are you going to do?
I'd have went into the bathroom, too, and just fucking locked myself in a stall.
And then the guy who was sitting next to her the whole flight, who was right behind me, and I said that to a guy that used the urinal next to me. I know he was probably so annoyed that I passed him, and he was probably so happy she said no. My parents met at one of your shows.
Wow.
I was fucking...
What, were they gay?
I don't know. And I saw her at the Borgata, and I wish I would have just told her how much I liked her live show. I should have got an autograph, but... I wanted to get the.
Do you want to have a fucking hour-long conversation with the woman,
dude? After my De Niro debacle, when I'm like, I have to get something to talk to her about. And the prior angle was good, but it didn't go as far as it should have.
And she misheard you, and all of a sudden it set you back a few.
Yeah, if I was sitting next to her, I would have said, "Yeah, I'll be on Leno tomorrow." I would have chit-chatted with her, but
Cicely Tyson wasn't in.
Dude, Lady Sings the Blues. I said I loved you, Lady Sings the Blues. You were so great because she played Billie Holiday. She was phenomenal. And I'm like, but Cicely Tyson did say that Pryor was such a dick on the set of Busted Loose. She was dating Miles Davis. That was and he actually called Pryor on the phone, and he went, "Richard, that's my woman," and hung up on him.
Oh, wow.
Miles Davis said that to Pryor. I guess that got the message through.
I hit him with a trumpet.
You're being a dick to my chick. But I was fucking,
Oh,
that's
Jimmy.
a great story,
dude,
Jimmy.
You're incorrigible.
I was so fucking mad, though. I knew I wouldn't get it. You got to do TV with her, probably, if you're going to get a photo.
That's a long shot. Yeah, she's got to be all gussied up.
That's a heartbreaker, though.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
She might be. I'm trying to think if she's the biggest celebrity I've ever. Not to me, she's not. But I mean, she might be the biggest one I've ever met.
Recognizable everywhere in the world,
dude.
But give me a short list, and I'll tell you. I'm good at this.
Without boxers, because I would say Foreman was a big one. George Foreman. I'm talking world famous. Much bigger.
De Niro's huge.
De Niro.
I have met De Niro
Niro's
twice.
Fucking huge.
He is, but Diana Ross.
Diana Ross is bigger, believe it or not.
She's iconic, man. She's fucking.
Oh, Opie, that kind of slur is not. I'm sorry.
Larger.
I misheard.
You're right, though. De Niro is a biggie.
He's a biggie.
De Niro's a biggie.
Diana Ross is fucking huge.
Robert
man.
Plant was big.
Didn't Michael Jackson pretty much imitate Diana Ross? That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Well, that was Berry Gordy, I think, in Motown put them together. But since he was a fucking 10-year-old kid, she was associated with him.
She's famous everywhere in the world. There's not one place she can't go. So who else?
I was listening
can't go anywhere?
I have some of her stuff on my iPod because I really am a queer deep down. But I was listening to on the way in today. I'm just listening to fucking Baby Love, and I'm like, it's so fucking famous. Yeah.
Of course, you're
Miss
listening
Ross,
to
I really enjoy your music. What's a symphony? But I'm listening to this, and it's like you forget that a person actually sang this. It's like such a famous song. You just think it was like always here.
Mm-hmm. You saw the woman that sang this.
But I mean, it was like when you're looking at her mouth when she talks. She has a very distinctive mouth and smile.
Big lips?
No, just Diana Ross.
Yeah.
It's like I saw. It's like you just look at her and go, "That's fucking Diana Ross."
Yeah, she got that weird mouth.
She does.
Yeah.
But she's. I'm trying. Like she's the type of person that could get into the White House or the. She could, whatever she wants to do, she can.
Especially now.
Does she still look good? Without the makeup, she probably looks really rough.
She looked better than you'd think, dude. Better
because she's got to be pushing. Man, I would almost say she's pushing 70.
Well, let's figure 64 is when she got, like, I'm guessing around the time of the Beatles, 74, 84, 94, 04, 47 years ago, she got really famous. 57, she's in her mid to late 60s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you?
Oh.
No, but it'd be hard.
Wait a minute. For the story, I'd probably do it.
Florentine.
Oh, my God.
Florentine?
You can't play would you with Florentine.
You can't play would you because everyone...
Absolutely.
Say yes. Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, the story alone.
Of course you have to.
Why not?
You would have to.
All you got to do is...
wow.
Is that what she looked like?
No. She looked a lot better than that.
Wow.
She looked better than that.
Good.
How did she agree to that picture?
Yeah, really.
She looked like shite.
If that's on the internet, then Jimmy can't do much more damage.
I don't know why.
Maybe that's why Jimmy didn't get a picture.
Yeah, that's the last one she was... Like,
that's why.
That shit.
She looks like James Earl Jones in that photo.
Wow, she really does.
But that's why. These divas don't want to be photographed. Look at Cher. You don't see pictures of Cher like
gray
that online.
Roots. Look at her gray roots over there and a fucking big, like, waddle.
She had those big sunglasses on, though, and then, like, I saw her later, and she was, like, reading regular glasses. And
she wasn't getting bothered in the airport?
I didn't see. I only saw when I came out of the bathroom, she was on the front of the line to go on the plane. I was right behind her, and I was talking to the guy who was with her. I didn't know she was there. And then I heard her talking to the woman, and I think she was just getting recognized. And she said, "Look, can I just go down the jetway a little bit?" And I didn't know it was. I'm like, "Who is this bitch?" And then I saw.
You said bitch.
I said, "Who is that bitch?" When I saw her walk away, and I saw her hair. I'm like, "Holy fuck, that's Diana Ross."
Do you think someone like Diana Ross likes being that famous still? Or you think she kind of wants that I just want to be left alone? Wow.
I don't know, man.
Feeling in her head.
I was thinking...
Because obviously it gave her a great life, but has it become just such a pain in the ass at this point?
She's been the most famous person in the room since 1966.
Jesus
like,
Christ,
literally for fucking 40 years. I mean, I don't know when the Supremes became...
Yeah, that's real fame. Because if this show goes away, we'll be complete nobodies and strangers within a year. Within a year.
By Tuesday.
But, right. When we lost our show for 2 years, 3 months, we were pretty much complete strangers.
That's it.
It went away that fast.
Yeah, it's nothing.
I'm not, disillusioned here.
Yeah, we understand.
We know Diana Ross, where her fame will never go away.
She's great live, too. I saw her a couple years ago with my ex-girlfriend at the fucking Borgata. She was phenomenal
really
live.
Are a fan.
Dude, she's great.
Didn't you guys have a huge fight coming home from Diana Ross?
I literally had to... I think
you told us on the air.
I told her, you're in danger. Just stop talking.
You're in danger.
This is coming out of a Diana Ross show where it's a feel-good type of show. There's a bunch of love songs in there. You're in danger. You got to stop talking.
You know what it was? We were fighting before because the Cowboys were in the playoffs that day.
On, Kenny. Thank you.
And I wanted to watch the game. And she got mad because I hadn't discussed it. I'm like, oh, the fucking Cowboys are in the fucking... You don't get it?
No.
And it just started a big fight, and I was just so resentful. We didn't talk to each other at all at the show.
Oh.
We didn't acknowledge each other. We just stood there. But we loved her, though. She was great.
Did you tell her that your parents had met at one of these shows, and perhaps, history was repeating itself?
That's an awful line.
It is so bad,
That's
Jimmy.
a fucking horrible...
It's a little rough, Jimmy.
That's a horrible line.
A little rough.
Boy.
A little rough. Hey, Megan, go ahead.
You've been famous since there were 2 water fountains. Would have been a better fucking line.
There it is.
At least that was true.
You might as well get a shot in there because you would have got the same result either way.
I didn't know she was
get a
friends
little
with
shot
Dennis.
in there. Fuck. Let's go to Megan in D.C. Megan.
Hello.
Hey, morning, guys.
Hi, girl.
Morning.
Timmy, I love you. My mom was sexually assaulted at one of your shows.
Played by me.
Is that true, by the way?
No.
You never know.
That's true.
We've seen some things. We've seen some things
Played
at
some areas
at our road shows and at comedy shows. Mm-hmm. What do you got, Megan?
Okay, I just want to throw something out there. Feel free to poop all over me, but this Friday song, 40 million views in 10 days.
Yeah.
I don't think everyone's playing it just because they hate it so much. They want to hear it over
That's
and over.
my point.
You know,
you can't get
right.
40 million people to watch something they hate.
Hate
You
is going to
can't.
hate. Hate is going to hate.
You just
But
can't.
it's also number 20 or something on iTunes where you have to pay for it. So people are paying for it because they hate it so much.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right.
All right.
I got to agree with you.
That's why I think Hits 1 here at Sirius XM, stop with the nonsense and throw the dumb song on your channel.
Yeah.
Oh, they will. It'll
They
be
don't
all
play
over
it?
the radio.
No, they play it as a goof on the morning mashup.
You didn't get pooped on, see?
All right, Megan, thank you.
All right, bye.
Now, I've heard this, and I'm a little confused. Maybe Jeff could explain. Jeff, explain this.
What?
You'll know in a sec. Jeff. Or
Hey,
maybe not.
Hey, are you from Levittown?
Fuck, I need you too today, Jeff.
John.
John, what's up, buddy?
Hi, John.
What's up? This bitch took Bob Dylan's song word for word. It just said it faster.
Bob Dylan has a song called Friday?
I don't think it's called Friday. My dad was talking shit on her because he played the song for me. It's word for word. I can't remember the name. Maybe Danny could find it.
No, this has been going around, but I don't know the name of the song.
I don't think Bob Dylan ever wrote a song about going to the school bus after he ate his cereal.
Yeah, the bus
It's
stop.
word for word.
No, this is something that people are talking about.
Fun.
Do people know the song, the Bob Dylan song?
Kicking in the front seat, kicking in the back seat.
Exactly. It's just like that.
He's not kicking in the seat at all.
So why wouldn't you remember the name of the song? The one thing that could help us.
I never actually heard it.
Could you look down at it?
Wait, I thought you said your dad played it for you.
No, a bunch of people are saying it's a rip-off of some kind of Dylan song. I don't know the connection. I have no idea, but, we could explore this for a second.
Gotta have my bowl. Gotta have cereal.
Oh, it's completely real.
Yeah, this is him.
Seeing everything.
Sure, it's Bob Dylan.
Well, she says cereal.
Time is going.
Yeah, this is really Bob
Ticking
Dylan.
on and on.
Sure it is.
Everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop.
See, what does your father actually believe that this is really Bob Dylan?
I would have believed it.
I would have believed it.
Dan, I would have believed it.
I'm glad you said it first because I'm embarrassed that I would have believed this.
He would never say. This is a vernacular of now.
Make up my mind.
They didn't fucking talk like this.
Can I take? It's Friday. Gotta get down.
Well, someone's got a good bit going on.
It's a good.
They can imitate Bob Dylan.
They made up fake Columbia records.
Looking forward to the weekend. Partying, yeah. Partying, yeah.
People got info on this guy too. Right on.
It's a good parody.
Yeah, I hear a little
that
Dylan in
sounds
there.
good.
Barry in Ohio. It's a guy named Mike Bauer. You know him, Jimmy? Because supposedly he's a comic.
Mike Bauer.
Mike Bauer, B-A-U-E-R.
If I saw his face, maybe.
It's a guy named Mike Bauer. He's allegedly a comic, but a lot of people bought into this. They are talking about this on the internet. They really are.
No, that's.
I'm sorry, but they are. I'm just giving you info. I'm just giving you info. Yeah, they're retarded if they're. We knew right away.
Think about
He's got a nice Dylan down though, right?
She does.
He's got like an early Dylan down.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Should have crackled it up a little more though.
By the way, he's ripping off Joe. I know
Yeah.
Joe's out there somewhere listening in between 2 U gigs.
Joe, yeah.
Joe knows how to do different versions of songs.
Artists' styles with various newer songs.
Right. Maybe we could play Up in Here, Up in Here. People remember Up in Here, Up in Here, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me the original Up in Here for the people?
That was
might
always that was a fun song.
Oh fuck! This thing should have been a hit. This thing, I think he did it. He did it before the internet was a really hot place.
The intro-tubes.
This thing would have fucking went all over the place.
I like the original too. You're gonna make me lose my mind.
Up in here.
Up in here. Up in here.
Now we got our go-to break here. Our go-to bit. We'll play the original Up in Here for to the hook.
Right.
And then we'll play Brother Joe doing his version. That sounds like James Taylor. It's amazing.
While we eat.
Yeah, because we got to eat.
I have eggs.
You do.
Yes, I do.
How was L.A.? Fun?
It's great.
Fun. Yeah.
I'm on Chelsea tonight. It was okay. It wasn't my best Chelsea. It was one of those things.
You're here. How could you be on Chelsea?
Well, I go back. I'm actually flying back out in like an hour to do a quick taping, and then they zip me back on the corporate.
You just tore down a wall, sir.
Yes.
I just assume she's live every day.
No.
E-Rock, you all right?
Poor E-Rock.
You notice we're doing filler, right?
What are you trying to do, E-Rock?
All set. I was loading it up.
Oh.
All good.
I like when he...
Just like that. E-Rock rolls. Plows right into it.
He's positive every day.
Yeah.
Up in here, up in here.
E-Rock has his hat on. That means he's here to work today.
Oh, yeah. This is just frightening.
Love this song.
You hear this, and there's trouble going down.
Who sings this?
DMX.
DMX. Thank you.
DMX, motherfucker.
All right. This is where it gets just too wordy.
Yeah.
Too wordy right there. So
wordy.
We just play that so you got a reference point. And then Brother Joe, Anthony's brother, of course, came up with this, the James Taylor version
James
of that
Taylor
song.
version. It's haunting.
And we'll go to break with this.
Yes.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool up in here, up in here. If I gots to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick, alright. All you mans up in the jail before suck my dick, and all them other cats you run with get done with dumb quick. How the fuck you gonna cross the dog with some bum shit? Alright. There go the gun clip, 911 shit, all over some dumb shit. Ain't that some shit? Y'all niggas remind me of a strip club. 'Cause every time you come around it's like what? I just gotta get my dick sucked. And I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but I'm not him. I ain't slim. So watch what you do or you gon' find yourself very next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Shit, a nigga tried to diss you. That's why you're laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth, and you know that it hurts. Yeah. Whoa. go all out.
The virus. Get in touch with the Opie and Anthony Show. 866-WOW-1-WOW. Send your feedback to feedback@opieandanthony.com. Opie and Anthony.
Get away. Get a good job with
38 years ago, huh?
Wow.
Dark Side of the Moon, 38 years ago. That album still is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
You a big Pink Floyd fan, Jimmy?
I'm kind of like a hack Pink Floyd fan. Like I'm like I love the big hits.
We call that beginner.
Yeah, I'm probably
Like,
a beginner.
There's people out there, beginner Dead heads, beginner Floyd fans.
Yeah. I go deep with the Dead though. I mean, I like Touch of Grey.
Yeah, I don't go too deep with Floyd.
I love this tune, and my favorite tune by them is probably fucking. I love Comfortably Numb, and Wish You Were Here is fucking depressing and good.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You like that?
That's a good
Sitting
fucking
there
tune, man.
in the dark, listening
the day
to that.
When the Tigers Broke Free is a great song. When the Tigers broke free. You
know
never heard
that one? You know that one, Ant?
It's a weird
no
one.
clue.
It's about his father having been killed in a battle, and he's
there's a lot of war themes
talking about how they held a bridge or something, and he got like a stamped thing from the king about his father's.
Is this off the wall?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
What album, E-Rock? Hurry before the vocals
It's
kick
showing
in.
up here on the best of Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
that's all it's listed.
When the
here.
Tigers broke free, yeah. Sometimes they take a second.
It
to
was
get
an
to it.
unreleased song from the wall. It was in the movie.
Was this unreleased?
Is that what we're hearing?
Oh.
Is that what I'm hearing?
I like
Is that what
this.
I'm reading? What did I say? Is that what we're hearing when I'm just reading it? Sometimes you just say the dumbest shit. You know? It's like, well, is that what they're saying? Oh, this sounds very royal and regal. And
Yeah.
Why would they leave this off the album?
I don't know. It's fucking great.
Make it a triple instead of a double.
Because it's miserable.
Yes, this just coming in. Yes, it is.
Okay,
Indeed,
good.
off of the wall. Here it is.
Yeah, they take a second to. You know how Pink Floyd is. They meander.
Oh, yeah, the intro is very long and plodding.
Why would they put this together to never put on an album?
Don't know.
It was rejected by the other members because it's too personal.
Oh, what? Really?
It describes the death of Roger Waters' father during the Second World War's operation.
What a bunch of assholes.
Here it is.
one miserable morning in black 44.
This is terrible.
It's great.
When the forward commander was told to sit tight. When he asked that his men be withdrawn.
Fun. What?
And the generals gave thanks as the other ranks held back the enemy tanks for a while. And the Anzio bridgehead was held for the price of a few hundred ordinary lives.
Ah, boy. Those Nazis got him, huh?
Kind old
Nazis.
When he heard that father was gone, it was, I recall,
Our beat Mach Friday.
All right, we get the point. Jesus. I like that.
I love this song, man.
I like it. It's definitely a deep track.
Oh, it's fucking great. Though.
Deep tracks. You watch? Yeah.
It picks up.
It does pick up, yes. After this version. I think after this version.
How long is this song?
It's not that long.
20 minutes.
It's almost over now.
30 minutes.
50 seconds left in the song.
There it goes.
there was frost in the ground when the tigers broke free.
Whoa.
And no one survived from the Royal Fusiliers Company Sea. They were all left behind, most of them dead, the rest of them dying. And that's how the High Command took
Hold on, guys. Just got to do something.
A little too dark for you, Ed?
Holy shit.
That's a great fucking tune, though.
But Floyd got dark.
Great tune for when? Driving in your car?
I don't
Hey,
know.
this is good. Front seat, back seat. I have no idea.
I'll give you this.
And like,
it's not a toe tap.
Front of the tank, back of the tank.
But this is a lot deeper. And likes to just keep it nice.
I like keeping it poppy and fresh.
Yeah, he likes to keep it right on the surface. He doesn't want to dig too deeply into any emotions.
The union of the snake is on the road. That's what I like.
You know what it was?
Fun, poppy.
The NZO bridgehead was held for the price of a few hundred ordinary lives. That's great. Ordinary lives.
Our tanks were made of aluminium. They were right on schedule. Shut up with your dumb words.
We all drank tea, and our teeth were all rotting. We like dry irony. And we like to pretend that we're nice, but we colonize the planet. We invaded old Ireland and Scotland and wherever else we invaded because Jim doesn't know much about the world.
I didn't know you could do Floyd.
Who doesn't?
That's great.
That voice of his, though. Holy shit.
Yeah, he could kick one out. I'll give him that.
He should do his version of Friday. He'll make
That's pretty good.
Deeply depressing.
Wish You Were Here's a great fuck. Isn't that about Sid? I think that was about their other
Really?
band member. Yeah.
That's a good one. I do like that.
That's a fucking...
Yeah.
Wait, what are you playing, Rock?
Wish You Were Here.
Yeah, this is Wish You Were Here.
Is it okay?
This is how it starts.
Oh, right, okay, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
It is a fucking, this is a good...
That riff isn't too familiar, though, to most people.
What? This is, right?
What's your favorite Floyd song there, Ant?
I'm a hack with it, too, but I gotta say Comfortably Numb is like one of those.
Yeah, that fucking
It's
thing
like-
builds, man.
It's so fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's about a guy being on heroin.
You really, man?
Yeah.
No, you're not listening deep enough to the words.
They were fucking. They were really great lyricists of them. Man. They really like.
Yeah.
You know, when you do the words thing, you're making fun of me. You know that, right?
I know, you and Jimmy in the car.
Yeah, we were driving to Boston. I actually told him to listen to the words.
Listen to the words.
I've said that before.
It was
dude.
Nirvana Unplugged. Listen to the words.
I've said it before, but I was never serious.
No. Listen to the. Where's that from?
All right, we don't have to play the whole thing. People know how this goes.
I know. Jesus.
Fuck.
What? I want to know what this is about. I think it's about. I think it was to Sid, the one band member. I'm not gonna.
Sid Barrett?
Yeah, I guess right.
You ever hear metal?
I mean, the genre, yes.
No. Or is the album called Metal?
Oh, is it MEDDLE? Oh, yes. It's about Jewish mothers-in-law.
The one that builds.
Yeah.
Because they meddle.
Yes, they do.
Get their snouts into everything.
No, I don't know.
What's the instrumental? Is the album called Metal? It's been a while.
Yeah, the album's called Metal.
Wait, what's on there?
Let's see. Echoes, Fearless.
Fearless, it is.
Fearless, all right.
Ever hear Fearless?
I don't know.
This would be a deep track in some rock stations.
Deep track.
No, maybe it wasn't this. Wait, what else is on there?
Let's see. Fearless. One of These Days.
It might be.
A pillow of winds. Saint Tropez and Seamus.
Yeah, I think it's One of These days.
The Wall's a great tune. I mean, it's been overplayed, but
this thing is a great song. Turn this up. You know this one is?
It tastes like Take It Easy by the Eagles.
I don't know this.
You never heard this one before?
No.
All right, you can fade it
Do
out.
they sing or is it just music?
I don't remember. I just remember that riff.
Oh, wow. It's now. Oh, okay. The song's lyrics encompass Roger Waters' feelings of alienation from other people. Like most of the album, it refers to former Floyd member Sid Barrett and his breakdown. Okay.
Jeez, have a happy song.
Danny, did you just make that up or did you actually get that?
Oh, that would be
Very
good if
smart
you
of
just wrote that.
Yes.
That's for Wish You Were Here?
Yeah, it's a good tune. Fucking, they were...
Yeah. One of these days. We could talk over one of these days a little bit. This? You've heard this.
Oh, yeah.
Just keeps building.
Sounds like fucking Flash. Ah! Put a cock in my asshole now. Instead of Master of the Universe, I made that part up. I'm dirty.
You're filthy.
I'm a dirty bird.
All this because 38 years ago today, Dark Side.
Oh, yeah, this is a very famous. What's this song called?
One of These Days. There's no... He talks at the end of it about cutting you up into little pieces or something, right? And that's it. So there was another big album released today, 31 years ago today.
What year are we in?
It's an album that you should know Jimmy Norton.
I probably do. Wait,
Jimmy Norton.
11? What's 11 minus...
1980.
1980?
Right?
It's an album I should know.
Absolutely.
Oh, then I'm thinking.
I would guess Blizzard of Oz just because I should know it.
No.
Is it a Sabbath album?
No.
Okay.
Ozzy?
No.
I wonder if it's Kiss.
We've had, yeah. I don't want to say anything. I'll give it away.
It's Kiss.
Say.
How about we just say it? Why do we have to?
It's fun to guess. Because everybody likes to guess.
No one likes to guess.
We're a guessing society.
This is a time filler.
What was it?
Number of the Beast.
Oh, okay.
31 years ago today, Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden, wow.
Very good song.
That's going back.
All right, we can fade out so we can do some talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recognize that. The beginning, like I recognize that part.
Bang.
Just an amazing band. Holy shit, Pink Floyd. Timeless, would you say? Timeless?
Yes.
You think?
It holds up. You could still listen to it if, it's not like, like I said, it's not one of those that it's happy and peppy and stuff, but if you're, smoking a little weed or something.
Not many bands timeless, right?
Yeah, not many.
Beatles most of all, I think.
Beatles timeless.
Most of all. Bob Marley also absolutely doesn't date and fucking it crosses ethnic and cultural lines probably better than any music. At least that I can think of, yeah. But reggae, you could play fucking Bob Marley in an accountant's fucking house party. You could play jamming, and you could play it with a bunch of fucking Crips and Bloods.
Not in my house.
You like Bob Marley?
Not really.
Oh, he's
What's
great,
wrong
dude.
with
I'm not a reggae guy. No, it has nothing to do with anything like
what's
that.
wrong
I'm
with
just
you?
not a reggae guy.
Well, you seem like you'd be a good reggae guy.
No, man.
You like to kind of hang out and party a little bit.
I like...
Women love reggae.
And I actually like those little Caribbean, bars that have the little thatched roof and the little fan, and there's no walls on them and shit. And there's some guy making you banana drinks. Man,
this is perfect for that situation. Got a local band doing this? What's wrong with that? Come on, I want to go deep with this. What's wrong with reggae? You're going to tell me, I know.
No, I'm trying to think,
not your thing?
It's just not me. It's almost like a blues thing, why I don't like the blues. Because it's just all the same kind of...
Look, me and Jimmy are like...
You can't not fucking just do the fucking little white guy head move to this. It's fucking fantastic.
What about No Woman, No Cry?
I don't like No Woman,
I prefer
No Cry.
War.
How about the Buffalo Soldier?
Another great one.
I just because it sounds like every other one.
Fucking Redemption Song's a great one. You're not a big dance number, but fucking...
I Shot the Sheriff, man.
Great one. Johnny Was off of fucking Positive Vibration.
Yeah, wow, you're going...
I like,
idea.
Roots Rock Reggae, fucking great tune.
I don't know that either.
Yeah.
All right, we'll fade
Crazy
out.
Bald Heads. Fucking...
Ant's ruining...
War is fantastic.
Oh. Ant's ruining our buzz. He
He doesn't
like reggae.
I'm not a fan of the raga.
Mike in Orlando, getting back to Floyd, Shine on You Crazy Diamond is about Sid Barrett.
Oh, that's a good song, yeah.
Didn't they have a documentary on Sid Barrett or something?
Oh, no. Is he dead or is he still...
I don't know where he's at these days, but, he became one of those guys that just stayed home. I think he started living with his mom again or something, and someone finally went in and did a little documentary.
Oh, no.
Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Are you really?
I don't know.
It might not even be him.
Help me out, Danny.
What? He died he just died a couple years ago, right?
No, we lost him in 2006, 5 years ago, just about.
Anyone find him since then?
Drugs, right?
They're looking?
No, he died, not lost.
Oh, okay.
Oh, literal Jim.
He went...
Bomb Anthony.
He went batshit crazy.
Did he?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Lost his fucking mind.
What did he do in the band? I don't know enough about Pink
The
Floyd.
triangle. Ding.
Yeah. Oh, hoodly doodly doo. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. It's great. The Susan Day instrument. Isn't that what she played? The Partridge Family?
Yes, the triangle.
Susan Day played the keyboard.
Yeah, she did.
The little shithead girl. The ugly girl. She played like the tambourine and the triangle and the maracas.
The maracas are really, that's the instrument of Katharine Hepburn. Here, hold this. Shaka. I didn't mean to make music.
Anyone can play those, too. You can't fuck that up.
All you need is hands that work. Not even work, they can tape them to your hands if you're a midget. Or if you have hands like Voss.
There's a lot of beans inside that cover up everything.
I like the guys like that had to use 2 in each hand.
Oh,
so
right.
they'd hold them like between their thumb and finger and then the middle finger.
Yeah.
And like Ricky Ricardo would do that at Club Babalu on I Love Lucy. Shucka, 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 shucka.
You know who we don't talk enough about on this show?
Who?
Tony Orlando.
Ah, well.
I don't think he's discussed enough.
Tony Orlando.
I really want to see him
with
in
or
Vegas.
without Dawn.
Doesn't matter as long as Tony's there, because you can get anybody to go fucking, the old oak tree. Who the fuck can't do that?
Get that story.
The breast
It's
milk
the breast
baby.
milk baby, and what they're doing is they're marketing a doll, little dolly, to children, and it breastfeeds.
Sure it does.
So I guess it trains your. This is a kid. She's got to be fucking 6, 7 years old on the package,
and she's strapping something on, so her fucking baby doll.
and the baby
there.
doll goes.
Oh my god!
Yay!
And look, they're showing her like breastfeeding.
Sure.
Wow, that's weird.
Sure.
They're so much older
and little
than you
boys
think.
don't become men who breastfeed.
A bottle a boy can use and a girl can use. Later on in development, fathers use bottles to feed, and so do mothers. So these are ways in which both genders can really
I hate this
appreciate
fucking lady's
the
head.
product.
Oh, hate her.
Whereas here,
Horrible hair.
it's much more focused on, much more
Is it?
catered to women,
Is it?
and it might serve as a confusing mechanism
Really?
for boys.
You went-
So, what do
You went
New
to school for
Yorkers
that?
think about the breast milk doll?
I think it's a little inappropriate.
Yeah. And they have a lot of time to figure that stuff out. I mean, they don't need to worry about it when they're kids.
No, they don't need to know about that at that age.
No.
Linda Schmidt, Fox 5 News.
I love the people on the street. Oh, wait, what's he saying?
Eat that urinate.
Yes,
Excuse
we
me,
do.
but they make them that
You
way.
can say
What- I
urinate.
don't see the problem here.
Pardon me.
Function.
You know what? I don't have much to say about it.
Why
but
not?
I know the
course
parenting messaging boards I belong to. This is going to be like fire.
Listen.
People love to talk about
Parenting message
I
boards.
want your opinion.
You want my opinion? It's fine. It doesn't bother
Okay.
me. But you know what? You
On
don't,
the record.
Here's my thing. With kids today, you
What
don't
is he,
need a
on
special
blow?
doll to do that. You can just
At
do
least
that
he's
with
trying to
any
have a
doll.
conversation.
He really
Right?
is.
I mean, you don't need to buy something
Hey, an opinion.
special. Just to,
Yes.
If you
Holy
want to
shit,
pretend
did we
you're
just
doing
have
that
an
as a
opinion
kid,
on
just
this
use your
TV
regular
show?
doll.
Really makes you think.
You're right.
Right?
Oh, he hates this fucking
Go
woman.
to traffic.
He really can't stand her.
Yeah, he has a fucking.
Well, she's the fill-in for someone we shouldn't
Oh,
make
is
fun
she?
of because she's connected.
It'd be funny if the guy said, like, if he was trying to say, like, because he goes, well, excuse me, but if he had said something really, like, they even have babies that will exhibit fake diarrhea. Excuse me, but sometimes you do piss shit out of your asshole. Pardon my French.
What do you think? Come on, bitch, tell me.
Yeah, like he has a haircut like the guy from American Beauty. He should be kissing Kevin Spacey in the fucking garage.
Forgot about it.
Lucky him.
Let's go to Satan. He's going to tell us all about Sid Barrett and Pink Floyd, because I think we just had some of that info wrong out there.
Hi, Dev.
Satan, help us out, Dev.
Oh.
Hey.
All right. Sid Barrett was the original guitar player for Pink
I know
Floyd.
that
He
much.
was one of the founding members. And apparently back in the 60s, he took way too much LSD. And apparently he was already socially kind of screwed up in the head before all the LSD. But when they started playing shows, and he would go on these LSD binges, he would crack eggs on his head in the middle of the show. At one point, lost his mind, thought he was an orange, and had to go live in his mother's basement. And so he basically, they had to kick him out of the band, but right before they kicked him out, they brought David Gilmour in, and then they kicked him out, and then, basically life carried on, but he still was basically lost. And when they wrote Wish You Were Here, that whole album basically was about, being alone and stuff like that. But it was, I think they said in something I read, Sid Barrett actually showed up to the studio while they were writing that. So it was pretty interesting. But
What year did they throw him out, sir? What year?
Oh, way early.
It was early.
60,
it was
early
early, late 60s, I think, right after Saucer Full of Secrets.
Yeah, and then and then they got a bit more poppy after Sid Barrett left, obviously.
Yeah, well, David Gilmour had a different writing style, and he pretty much started taking over the band. And
Did him and Roger Waters not like each other?
Well, Roger Waters and the entire band don't like each other. And then they did, what was it, Live Aid a few years ago? And they all got together, and Roger Waters was, like, doing interviews saying, he would love to get the band back together. David Gilmour was like, he can pretty much go fuck himself.
But they made millions together. They're in castles. They all were able to buy a castle. How can you hate?
Yeah, I know.
How can you hate a person that allowed you to buy a castle?
Get a castle.
I don't get that shit.
I bet he never forgave them for not putting that song about his father on. I bet he never forgave them for that.
Yeah, because that was very
too personal, they said.
Hey, was there a documentary on Sid Barrett, or am I wrong on that there, Satan?
I think there was. I know there's tons of books about it. And actually, I think he's still alive, and he's put albums together.
No,
he died.
in 2006.
BLs, you ought to know this.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Leviathan, you should be aware of this.
All right.
I read your book, Necronomicon, The Tales of a Meaty-Breasted Zilch. It was very good.
You're combining a couple of books there.
Hey, Belial, let me ask you. Where are you going, Bell?
Hey, I'm punching out.
Hey, don't punch out. You're supposed to say, all right, I've been cost out.
I'm having a hard
Cost
time
down.
hearing you, Jimmy. You get your
All right, Dev, you just jump right in there and
All right, well, now
cloven hooves all over my punchline.
now we got everyone mad because that guy was wrong with his info.
Of course he was.
I love when this happens. Paul in Jersey, what did the devil get wrong there?
Well, Sid did lose his mind back in the late 60s, and the story goes that the band got fed up with it, and they just decided on the way to a gig they weren't going to pick him up, and that's how they kicked him out.
Oh, all right.
So he didn't say that, but what did he get wrong?
Tragic.
Well, man, nothing really.
Maybe they're going to play. They went and got tangerines. They're like, we don't need him. All he does is try to peel himself. So tells everybody we should drink him. He fucking hides. Remember, there's a juicer in the room. Enough of this asshole.
Very scared.
Yeah.
It's all because fucking Dark Side 38 years ago today. We can move on. Hey, we got PFG TV. We got...
Oh, my God.
And we also have another Bertation that happened.
A Bertation, which is when a news person screws up. They start rambling and babbling.
We came up with this.
Did we? Yeah.
Well, we came up with how to describe it. No one else decided that it's called a Bertation.
I don't know.
Do you got
I
the
kinda
original
saw that.
Bertation for a reference point there, E-Rock?
I kind of saw the Bertation thing around, I think.
You did? Before us?
Yeah. Yeah, people are calling it a Bertation.
Before us?
Yeah, I saw it on the Twitter.
Fuck.
Saw it on the Twitter.
Well, here's the original. Who's got it? E or Danny's got it?
I love this one.
He's pointing at you. So.
Yeah, this could be like a...
The big shocker, winning only 2 despite 10 nominations. CBS 2's Serene Branson is live at the Staples Center with highlights and backstage coverage we're seeing for the very first time. Serene.
Well, a very, very heavy Bertation tonight. We had a very Darrison, but let's go ahead, Terrace English for the head of the pit.
Wow. That's still just painful to watch.
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Holy
Funny every
shit.
time.
Wow.
What's her story now? Like, is she back?
Fine.
And
She's fucking fine.
doing the news?
They never really explained it.
Well, you know what happened was she was. They thought she drowned when Juliette Lewis and Jessica Lange fucking tied her to a fucking houseboat, and she was going, Bertation, you trying to offer me something hot, Danielle?
Canceler. Bertation.
Yeah, just 2 lawyers talking shop. Meanwhile, he wants to rape and kill his wife and daughter.
Shit.
So now what lawyers do when they're talking shop, they don't smoke cigars in the movie theater. He's a boob.
Greatest laugh ever.
Yeah, I love his hat, too. When he fucking beats up the 2 guys who are going to beat him, his hat doesn't even come off. It's an awful shirt. And I love he straightens Ileana Douglas out for laughing. Oh, she's having a fucking ball.
Yeah, that's fucking sick shit.
He's like, what are you drinking? She's like, sea breezes. I hope you can afford them. He's like, he can't wait to punch her in the fucking mouth.
Cape Fear
He
rules.
certainly does, too.
Oh, he
Fucking
wow.
rules.
He can't wait to bite her fucking cheek.
He socks her.
Oh, he gave her a good
bites
punch.
her cheek.
I haven't seen that movie in years. You think it's a good movie still?
Yeah. I just watched Goodfellas the other day. I just got it.
Goodfellas is timeless.
And it really
that
is
fucking
great.
movie's
It's
great.
fantastic.
I might have to take a peek at Cape Fear.
Yeah.
Again. Hey, so we got a new Bertation out of Toronto, I believe.
Toronto.
This guy just couldn't get it together. Holy shit.
Is it something physical, mental, or is he just fucking stumbling?
He thinks he's in control.
Yeah,
and he just can't get it together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll tweet the video and we'll put it up on our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony, in a little bit. But here's the audio of it at least.
Gaddafi from killing civilian. So if it takes ground forces, it's going to be at ground forces.
Meaning it may have only just begun.
So obviously it's a tape piece, and now he's got to go back live. You know the deal. So now the guy's about to go live after his little tape piece.
Mark McAllister, Global News.
Now, Defense Minister McLeod did confirm today that more than 54 18 fighter jets are spending about as much as 20 and ready to assist the 100 deployed over the amount needed. Now, it did depend that how the NOLAN remerges our end, while the university or the UN mission as whole received support from all parties in the hues of the garbins of today. Excuse me. I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you, Mark McAllister from Japan tonight. Newly released.
How do you just say thank you? Yeah,
thank you.
Why can't she just go, hey, what the fuck was that, Mark?
But
holy shit.
She broke character because they go back to her. We should have probably played the video version because she has like a holy shit look on her face.
Oh,
like, what
really?
the fuck was that?
Oh, my God. What was wrong with him?
You know that guy? He used to do talk shows. He was the double talker. You don't remember him? Older guy. And
vaguely, yeah.
And he would do bits on the
there
street.
Is something. Yeah.
Remember that guy where he would talk to people and they would be like, what the fuck?
It would be nonsense,
what?
but he actually sounded like he was saying something.
Right.
Yeah.
That's sort of what it's like.
I love that. By the way, Wheels does that. We used to work with Dice.
Wheels.
He still works with them. It's the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen. It was when Wheels double talks.
Yeah.
It drives me. It makes me laugh every fucking time.
Does he do it well?
Dude, better than anyone I've ever met.
This is worth playing again. Here's the video so you guys can see when, they go back to the anchor desk.
Let's see. Ground forces is going to be at ground forces.
Meaning it may have only
and watch,
just
he
begun.
looks like he has it under
Mark
control.
McAllister, Global News.
Visually, he does. Watch.
Now, Defense Minister McLeod did confirm today that more than 54 18 fighter jets are spending about as much as 20 and ready to assist the 100 deployed over the amount needed. Now, it did depend that how the NOLAN remerges our end, while the university or the UN mission as whole received support from all parties in the hues of the garbins of today. Excuse me. I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you, Mark McAllister from Japan
Holy
tonight.
shit, she's just kind of like, oh my God, what the
a shocking.
But why can't she just say, are you okay?
Yeah,
because it's a real moment happening.
Get medical attention for this
They're
gentleman.
just so jaded, these fucking assholes.
Why
It's not a
don't you just
human
go
moment.
with the famous thank you, Mark McAllister?
Yeah, thank you for what?
Yeah.
Thank you for what? Butchering that horribly?
Babbling.
How uncomfortable is that? Because you see him falling apart right in front of your eyes.
And he's trying
it's getting worse and worse.
He's doing like a lot of hand gestures to try to take away from the fact that he can't fucking speak.
Yeah. Yes. Danny, can we find a double talker? who are you talking? I'm trying to think of the guy you're talking about.
Maybe someone could. Do they have the name down there? He was pretty famous for a while.
Anyone? Double talker? Go ahead. Pop
He's
the
an
name
older
up.
guy. He wore glasses.
It wasn't Norm Crosby.
Well, if you, on YouTube, you can probably find
he's
Double
definitely
Talk.
on YouTube, this guy. He's definitely on. But I don't know.
Double Talk.
I don't know how we find him.
Not Big A, no.
If I see his face,
it's not Kevin Nealon. It's not Yogi Berra.
Wow, you guys don't know? He wasn't like...
People don't know.
Wheels does it in restaurants
I think
and
that's
stuff,
him
and
right
it's
there.
fucking funny every time.
The guy,
Jimmy two times. He's
the fourth video down, it's that guy.
It is?
I don't know what video would work for this
Mr.
guy.
Double Talk.
Maybe find
Russ
one that,
Feltman?
Maybe find one that has a lot of views. I don't know.
That sounds like music.
It looks like it's Russ Feltman, I guess.
Yeah. Durwood Fincher?
Durwood Fincher?
Oh, it's Mr. Double Talk.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You don't remember this guy?
No, I don't. I like the sounds he's making. Oh, those are animals.
Wow.
Let me answer then, I guess, really.
Oh, one side.
Let me answer then, what we have been, I guess, really answer to what we've seen. And the Humane Society is something that we have, then, I guess, too.
Brian, why don't you handle that one?
Daniel, let me ask you then, I guess, really, with everybody here, the Humane Society being a border unit and what we have, and then I guess really has it to what we be. Give us some thoughts in your own words as to what, if any, if not, how much I guess really there would be in consideration of all of the efforts made by all the people that making that unit of what we have, and I guess really with the Humane Society at large.
Humane Society is a great organization.
It is, and I think that one of the, not what one, but I would imagine a culmination of a lot. Yes, I would imagine a lot of what we have, and I guess really as it what we've seen. Would you be willing to bet that?
Oh, absolutely.
Let me all with both of you, and I guess really here, and also know something. Let me out that what we have, and I guess really with everybody concerned that with the Humane Society, right? And then the other thing, why you think, because I mean, I don't, but I would imagine that can then what we've seen with everybody so far, in your own words, because those were mine.
Wait, say that again.
Yeah, she's looking at him like
and I can call you
dumbfounded.
It's Joe.
I can call you John, though.
You can call me John.
All right. John, let me ask you then do what we have, then I guess really has the notion of that. Seriously, because that's the one that they said that they've got to get a straight answer to.
I don't understand half of the things you just said.
It's like talking to Roland.
Yeah. That guy. You've never seen him before?
No, I've never seen him.
They've thrown him on a
I kind
bunch
of
of
remember
talk shows
him from years ago.
It's very enjoyable.
Yeah, because they feel like they're supposed to understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
He does it perfectly.
And he throws in enough normal words where
right.
they think he's saying something.
Yeah.
See, Wheels will do that. Like, Wheels will say something like, I don't know. It's like literally for 25 seconds, and I'll go like, what? I go, what time is it? They just ask a short, normal question, and they're so relieved to fucking have.
We're not looking for Norm Crosby.
Oh, what does Norm Crosby do?
Norm Crosby was the deaf guy, and he would make he'd fuck up words because he's deaf.
He didn't make me laugh a lot, though.
No, Norm Crosby was like on telethons.
Charlie Callis didn't make me laugh.
You didn't like.
No, what was that?
What is that? It's not funny. Shut up.
Yeah, I gotta go down.
So I was in the store and I was. The fuck is that?
I forgot all about that.
I did a horrible movie with him.
Hey, good news.
Really?
Yes.
Good news. You can follow the Double Talker on Twitter. He has 135 followers.
Is he still alive?
Not after today.
He should have. He was entertaining though. I want to be double rights.
Who did the
Tweeted Charlie Callis. What's that?
You did a show with him?
I did a movie with him.
A movie?
It wasn't great. And I never promoted it because the guys didn't want to do the right thing and give me anything. So I was like, I'll never promote it. So I won't promote it. It wasn't a great movie at all. So I wouldn't recommend it. But it was cool meeting Charlie Callis.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like a callus on your hand.
Yeah, except it's Callas. There's no O-U-S in there. Please stop sending young Daniel on a humiliating misadventure.
Misadventure.
Yeah. I remember he would... there has to be some of him doing stand-up.
Yeah.
It was unwatchable.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, it's
Here's
terrible.
Charlie Callis.
This is what went on during and after the phone conversation.
He's dialing a phone.
Hello, is this Ralph? Is this Ralph? Hey, Ralph.
What the fuck is this?
Guess who this is? Yes, I mean, this is me. This is y'all's. This is y'all's friend. Yeah. This is you know what short for Sam. Say, listen there, Sam.
I love when people say that the comedians of today are no good, but back in the old days, really?
This guy was on so many TV shows.
He was laughing.
Today's my birthday. And for my
Fake
birthday, my
laugh.
friends, they all chipped in, and you know what they, whoa.
What's
and you
that?
know what they, whoa.
He's laughing at himself because
That's right, they brought me right. They brought me right. They brought me right. You know, it's a Winchester cut. You put it.
Oh my God, 6 minutes long.
this goes on for another 6 fucking minutes.
It's horrendous.
Why don't you jump on your car and drive up to my drive up to my drive over to my house. We'll go out to the country. I'm gonna go shoot. I'm gonna go shoot him. Shoot what? What do I know? April, May, this is a great time of year to go out and shoot some meat. We can go out and shoot some meat. We can go out and shoot some meat.
Why is this fucking funny? Why are people laughing?
His left arm must get tired holding the phone against his face.
Holding the fake phone. Oh, he stopped the fake phone.
Yes.
What does he go into?
But the other end says...
Oh, no, he's back.
Oh, this guy's a hoot.
What show is this from?
I don't know.
The fucking shit hour. Yeah, loving him.
I don't have.
Stop fooling around. Will you? Come on over. So Sven gets in the car.
YouTube loves him. Look at the likes on this video.
Are you shitting me?
They're liking it over 200.
And I said, I got her.
But it's all I want to do now. All I want to do now. All I want to do now is talk like that. Just to a hyper. Just to a hyper. Just to a hyper. Annoy the listeners.
It's working.
I really think that we should just say, hey, can I see you guys after the show? You can on the way to the elevator. On the way to the elevator.
Terrible.
Oh, I just want to do that. The whole E-Rock.
Just make really awful noises, though. Just very uncomfortable noises.
I don't know what
for the ears.
I don't know what a awful sound would be.
That's terrible. That was his whole fucking act.
Yeah.
He was booked everywhere in Vegas and fucking he was on the Tonight Show.
Dude, he was just going. Get onto a plane.
All you would need is 1 minute of material.
Oh,
yeah. Then you could stretch out to 5.
And a horrible story wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Carson loved him, really?
Yeah, Carson did love him.
What the hell was up with that?
I don't know, man. Maybe it was the times.
Yeah, the times were different. It was crazy.
Vietnam was going on, so anything made you laugh.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You remember?
We were shooting some good. We were shooting some good.
Yeah. And then they all came home. And then they all came in a body bag. All right. Did you guys hear Liz Taylor died?
What?
What happened?
Liz Taylor.
When?
See the news?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what happened. An anvil fell on her head.
She's awful.
79.
Glad she's gone.
I didn't hate her because she did do a lot of AIDS work, so I liked I liked about her. And my face is a deterrent, believe me. AIDS has dropped in the last 25 years since my face became more popular. But I think she's so overrated. Like,
Why?
she was an attractive woman, but enough already.
She was. Me and Ann were talking before the show. They show her
after National Velvet. It was all downhill.
Yeah, they wow.
She sucked since the 60s.
Yeah.
They showed a picture of her from 1971, and she was already not good.
Yeah, I agree.
Anymore.
Since Virginia Woolf,
and that's 40 years ago.
In the 60s, since she was not this beautiful woman.
No,
she was attractive when she was younger. All right, she had fucking average nice eyes, but she's so overrated.
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't a good actress, that's for sure.
She won the Oscar, I think, right?
Nah, that was during when you could just, let me tell you something.
That's when you could just win the Oscar.
Yeah, she was good in Virginia Woolf, but it wasn't that
good back then.
I wanted to punch Colin for making me watch that movie. I thought it was another overrated movie.
Oh, that's right. He did make you watch that.
It was very overrated.
She's a legend, they're calling
Enough with her.
The last of the golden age.
Fuck her. You know, again.
The dame is gone.
Yeah, she was the last. 8 fucking marriages.
Yeah.
1 died in a plane crash. Fair enough. How difficult are you?
Yeah.
8 fucking marriages. And Mickey Rooney's 9. Larry, what the fuck are these assholes doing?
Mickey Rooney got married 9 times.
9 times.
What a dunce.
9 times.
And you wonder why someone's kicking the dog shit out of him while he's in a fucking... while he's laying in the home.
Because he's got to be an insufferable prick.
I met him once. I wanted to punch him. Yeah. Tell me not to curse. Shut the fuck up.
You work blue.
No, you lose
Shut
the
up.
audience. Yeah, did
Lose the
Carlin
audience?
lose them and Pryor and Kinnison?
Why don't you lose your blood pressure?
Exactly, you fucking guys and dolls. Put on a straw hat and hang yourself. Shut the fuck up. Tell me my business. I don't care how long you've been entertaining people, you short, fat, blithering idiot.
Blithering idiot.
Enough already. You didn't. Again, Mickey Rooney, I can't say wasn't a famous guy, but he never made me laugh.
No.
You were just a short, quirky, fun guy.
That's what it was.
You ever said anything socially relevant?
And he'd be in those movies
Or
when he
did
was
he?
younger and just be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like he'd be well too over animated, and there wasn't like there was acting up until a certain point, and then it became like real acting. But the acting before, like, say, what do you mean, huh? Well, why don't we go down and see those fellas? Like, and they were Oscar-winning performance.
Then
stunk.
Then Brando showed up and just opened his asshole at all of them. And they hated him.
Kicked them all in the teeth.
Oh,
Yeah.
they had
this
no
is
respect.
how it's done, assholes.
Yeah, see?
But she's gone. What are you going to do?
I
They said she was beautiful right to the end.
But she wasn't. She was fucking fat.
Not.
She wasn't fat at the end.
Dude, Joan Rivers made a living shitting on her when she was guest hosting the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
All she would do is Liz Taylor fat jokes, and they were great.
Yeah.
She would brutalize Liz Taylor.
Can we find that?
And Liz sued her. Was going to sue her.
Really?
Yeah, but she couldn't. She couldn't win.
We're playing a lot of old clips from comics.
Yeah,
I love to
just
hear-
let Charlie Callis go away over there.
she would
I would
brutalize
love to hear
Liz
some
Taylor.
Joan Rivers going after Liz Taylor stuff.
Oh, that's what she
Yeah.
was doing. Can we talk?
Yeah.
Fat. And she was just attack how fat she was. It was, it was really funny to hear.
She was a porker starting in the 70s.
Dude, you're right.
Yeah, because there's a picture of her in the paper, and they show her in
1971.
some kind of get up with some shorts, and she's a heifer.
That shitty fucking Rosemary's Baby hairdo. Again, she was just, even here when she was younger, she had a bit of a mush face.
Yeah.
She didn't make the camera sizzle.
I don't see it.
There's a picture in there where she looks just like Sarah Silverman.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Sure.
She looked old as Cleopatra. She looked ridiculous.
Yeah, Cleopatra style.
Here's where Cat on a Hot Tin Roof in 58, she was kind of sexy. Virginia Woolf was 66. She already had a big fucking fat neck.
Yeah.
Suddenly last summer, she was very fuckable. Butterfield 8, she had a nice coat. I like to choke her with that fucking phone cord.
Butterfield.
Oh, I know it's Butterfield. Father of the Bride. She was average.
Yeah.
Wasn't she in the Flintstones?
And they said that she redefined how Hollywood saw women. Okay, maybe she did
How?
do that. I don't know. Maybe because her sex appeal was so
All right.
strong.
We got this for you, Jimmy.
Joan Rivers has kind of grown up on this show, and
She did it when she guest
here's Joan
hosted.
in action.
Oh.
No, see, that's why friends of mine that don't fix themselves up, I
Yeah.
get upset with.
When they should, you mean?
You know, Liz Taylor, who is my dear friend.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. She would have been here tonight, but we couldn't save the whole front row for her. And it's just, yes. Oh, like it's my fault. I didn't throw on her back and force feed her. She put the potatoes in her own mouth. They yell at me because she's fat.
Well,
It's her own fault. We went trick-or-treating last night. She kept the candy.
now, come on, I got to come to her defense. Now, I saw a picture of her in one of the magazines this month on the front page. And, boy, she
Oh, the
looked...
face, gorgeous.
And she had lost 35 pounds.
Well, it's like a drop in the Atlantic. I told her. We went out, but
You went out together, right?
We went out last night, and I think she's learned her lesson, though. Because we ended up at McDonald's, and we had, good spread. And coming out, she got stuck going through the arch, and it was... and we had to grease her thighs.
To get her to work.
This is on the Tonight Show. She must have been so fucking pissed.
Can we talk?
Dude, there were only 3 networks.
Yeah.
And she was being brutalized. And Joan was absolutely killing.
You think a bunch of people saw that?
Fucking
Holy shit.
Do you understand? Everybody called her.
Yeah.
Oof.
Carson was laughing. That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
not. I'm going to guess 1978.
Yeah.
I don't know what year.
That
Danny, was
looked
your
like
year on
mid,
that?
Mid to late.
And Joan sounded really young, and she was thin and young. That has to be late 70s.
Yeah, probably. Hey,
Killing her.
And we got to acknowledge that Charlie Callis left us 2 months ago at the age of 84.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Charlie
remember.
Callis
I remember
died
reading
like a
that.
couple of months ago.
Charlie Callis. Charlie Callis. Charlie Callis. Went bye-bye in the box. That's what my mother used to say about people who died. They went bye-bye in the box.
Oh, she
Yeah, she did.
That's probably how he went out, by the way, and they didn't realized he was having a stroke.
He's just keeping going.
Yeah, he
It's like,
probably
all right, you don't have to be on all the time.
He probably should still be alive.
Yeah.
They thought he was just doing his horrible act.
Yeah, he said, "Hey doc, my hey doc, hey doc, my brain is bleeding."
Oh, Charlie, that's hilarious.
Now, Doc, my right side is nut. My right side is nut. My right side is nut.
My left side's numb. Edmund Muskie.
Puddinhead.
How did he die?
I don't know.
Old age?
Yeah.
How did your dumb comic die?
Do you know if it was old age?
Yeah, it probably was.
On the callus.
It was probably an assault of some sort.
Oh, God.
Natural causes.
Skiing accident. No.
Skiing accident.
Yes. He looked at Chaz Bono and thought it was the fucking the cartoon fucking mouse. Hey, Babette! And he hit a fucking tree. I don't know why. I just thought of Sonny Bono and then it took me to Chaz.
Chaz. But Chaz does look like that.
Oh, she's
Babette!
She's the fucking worst. I want to meet her and tell her how much I loved her in Reservoir Dogs. You were terrific. You don't point that gun at my daddy.
Nice guy,
Jay
Eddie.
Moore.
Fucking nice guy.
That's who Chaz looks like. Nice guy, Eddie.
But Chaz is the first person to have a sex change and not change at all.
She looks exactly the
She looks
same.
exactly the
She
same.
just changed her shoes.
She even had to dye her hair to make people think that she changed.
Oh,
Look at that.
That's
Same fucking person.
brutal.
She's awful.
There's not a hint of Sonny or Cher in there.
No.
Only in the honestly, and then when she looks like a woman in the mouth, she looks a
Yeah.
little like Cher in the mouth.
Little in the eyes, earlier pictures, if you
Yes.
really want to get into this.
And the mustache on the tree right in front of her looks like Sonny. Yes.
Do you think there was just a mustache on the tree
Yeah.
after he hit it?
Yeah, there's a dumb fucking. I bet he hit it so hard his eyes shot around and just kept going. They had to pick up his dumb eyes, which saw Cher's big clit for many years.
It's eyes.
Yeah, you know how many? She looks just like nice guy Eddie.
She really does.
Looks like Penn. Holy shit.
Wow.
Very good. Hey, also, if we're going to mention Liz Taylor there, let's not forget
Yeah.
about Belushi on SNL choking.
Oh, that
was a
right.
classic skit, choking on
yes,
a
he was
piece of
eating
chicken.
a whole chicken or something.
Yeah.
Started
So everyone
bashing
made the fat
himself in the
food jokes
chest.
for many, many years. Yeah. We should
This
take
is
it-
how we pay tribute, by the way, to the woman, the legend, Liz Taylor.
Exactly. Whatever. You know who panicked, though?
Who?
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Why?
You see that in the paper today?
No.
Liz Taylor died. She had a panic attack going, I'm next, and they had to rush her to the hospital. And she was saying the whole way to the hospital, celebrities die in threes.
I thought
I'm
Zsa Zsa
next.
was like fucking on death's door, like couldn't even, like was in a coma or
She
something.
has been for a while, but it's in the paper today.
She popped out of a coma long enough to say...
She had a panic attack, like, oh my God, I know I'm next. And they had to rush her to the hospital.
She's
Because her blood
97.
pressure-
Yeah,
her-
what
her
the fuck
blood
are you
pressure
holding
went
on
through the
to?
roof.
What are you
See,
holding
look.
on to with one leg?
Yeah.
Headline, I'm next after Liz's death, Zsa Zsa Gabor says. And she also acknowledged that celebrities die in threes, which we all know.
She's fucking 94. What are you hanging around for?
What is there? She got one leg chopped off. They wanted to chop the other one off.
You
And she
outlived
said
her.
no.
You outlived Liz by 15 years.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Enough with Zsa Zsa. Fucking never liked her.
No.
You didn't like
She's
the
one of
Zsa
those people
Zsa?
that were famous
No.
for no reason.
Yeah, socialite cunts I can never like.
At least Ava was on Green Acres. Her sister.
Right.
A lot of
Ava.
people made that mistake over the years.
I know, they thought it was Zsa
Zsa
Zsa, but it was Ava Gabor.
Because Zsa Zsa stayed in the spotlight and she didn't really do anything.
What did she do?
I don't know.
What did she just fuck guys?
Yeah, that's what she did.
She was Merv Griffin's beard for a while.
Really?
Oh, okay.
They hinted that they might have had something, but, come on. Come on now.
It's like Paris Hilton. They don't do anything.
She's
They're just
related to
famous.
that.
Yeah, she's related
She's
to the whole
related.
Hilton.
She
fucking
married
thing.
a Hilton.
Of course she did. But the Hiltons will stick their dick in. So one of the Liz Taylor married one of the Hiltons. Conrad Hilton. I think it was.
Conrad. He must have had a huge hog besides a big bank
Conrad Hilton.
Yes, not Conrad Bain, my favorite actor.
of all time.
Yes.
Of course.
Remember him from as Mr.
What is
Drummond.
it? Yeah, Mr. Drummond.
Conrad Bain.
Mr. Drummond. Was that Conrad Bain? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
His name? Okay.
Don't ever ask me about Different Strokes. I'm the Different Strokes trivia master.
Kid.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were the-
I know more about Different Strokes than fucking a bunch of other people who know stuff about. I know more about different strokes than fucking Edmund Muskie and Dick Clark combined. A boo.
A boo. With that, we're going to go to break.
Yes.
Nick DiPaolo is going to join us in about a half hour. And also, Nikki Benz is coming back to say hi.
She's very lovely.
Nikki Feather Benz.
She was a good egg last time on the show. So. What?
She was supposed to try out that stripper pole thing, but what, our ceiling isn't
we got
stout enough?
We got drop ceilings.
Duh.
Of course we can't.
Duh. Yeah, we have a drop ceiling, but like if we pop a tile out, you could probably clamp the top to one of the joists.
You would imagine. But that would mean...
yeah.
Whatever.
What are joists?
They're those metal or wood things, usually metal in a commercial building, that hold up the next floor. See, they're metal joists. They're like those, they could be I-beams, or they could be these reinforced tubular steel.
Thank you.
I used to hang air conditioning and heating units from them. I always have this fear, too, these days, because I put in a lot of these big, heavy fucking units in these hung ceilings like this. And sometimes I'd have to shoot these fucking hanger straps in with those powder-actuated, like guns.
Right.
And it would drive a nail into the cement. And then I'd hang the unit from that. And I keep thinking, that over time, the vibration of the unit and one of these fucking things is going to come crashing through a ceiling and land on some fat-ass secretary, and they're going to trace it back to me. And years later, it's like, oh, yeah, you're being sued because some fucking secretary got clunked on the head with an air conditioning unit you put in 20 years ago. So, is that a legitimate fear that I should have?
No, because there's private inspection since then.
No, there's never inspecting.
It's probably supposed to be.
I hope.
No, probably not.
No.
It was all so willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say I used a presidential solution on a few of these.
Presidential.
On a few of these units.
What's that even mean?
Well, there's another word for it, but it's like when you use baling wire and bubble gum. You know.
He
of course
he rigged it.
Of course I did.
For the people that.
Oh, look at Fatty on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the obit. You read this today in the paper?
I did not.
It was written 6 years ago.
Really?
Oh, I heard. Yeah, Jonathan told me that.
And the guy,
they stored it.
Dude, not only was it written 6 years ago, the obit. The guy's dead that wrote it.
Wow, that's irony.
So that made the rounds
Just
yesterday,
a bit.
too. The guy that wrote the obit for Liz Taylor died 6 years ago.
Where is her obituary?
I think he died 6 years ago. Or the obit was written 6 years ago, whatever.
The New York Times guy.
New York Times guy?
The New York Times guy died 6 years ago. Okay. He's been dead 6 years. And
How did it happen?
And he wrote her obit that we all, not all, but a bunch of you read yesterday.
Where is the obit, though? I don't see it.
Why don't we take a break? We'll find the obit.
Obit.
By the way, today we have decided is Brother Joe Day on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Not for any reason. Don't worry, Brother Joe.
Joe's
fine. He's
Joe's fine.
touring the land with the 2U band.
Well, because we
U2
played his
cover band.
James Taylor Up in Here thing, and now we decide why not? Let's play some more Brother Joe stuff.
Yes.
So we go to break.
Go to 2U. By the way, go to 2U or notu2.com, right? Isn't that the one? Notu2.com.
Notu2.com.
And that'll take you to Joe's site and see where his shows are and stuff.
Absolutely.
If you're into U2, they're very, very good.
Joe, very talented.
Yeah.
We go to break with Guitar Father. Check this out.
Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. Twitter.com/Opie Radio. Twitter.com/Anthony Cumia. And Twitter.com/Jim Norton. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Right on, man. Jimmy's back from Hollywood.
James.
Yes, I am. Till next week when I go to the Irvine Improv. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And then I'm back for good.
Irvine.
Yes, I've never done it. I'm sure it'll be a fucking big draw.
It'll be a hoot. I'm certain of it.
Oh, by the way, more Antisocial Network gigs to announce, but not today.
You tease.
But we have more to announce, which is good. This one's almost sold out in Connecticut, so that's good.
Where are you going, Philly?
No, but I can't say.
Cleveland, nice.
No.
Ooh, you just lied.
No. No. I'll tell you when they're confirmed.
Point.
We're making faces at each other. I'm trying to figure it out with Jimmy. That's very cool. Chris Brown apologized.
Water-doodly.
It's too late, man. His real self came out the other day.
You just know who this guy is.
What a baby.
It's too late.
He doesn't want anybody to ask him. But no one wants to hear about your fucking album.
Well.
You appreciate the fan. People want to buy it. We get it. You appreciate the fans. Who gives a shit?
The album's kind of doing well, Jimmy.
It's going to be great.
I think it's had 3 hits already.
Sure. Yeah, no. Rihanna was the first one.
Yes.
I
It's
believe.
amazing. As a singer, you can just punch your chick in the face. Nobody gives a hoot.
No one cares.
Well, he beat up the dressing room the other day after his GMA appearance, and now he went on 106 in Park. What's that? It's one of those black shows.
Is it? I don't know.
And he apologized. You want to hear this?
Sure. I love a good, insincere apology.
Right now, we are still joined by Chris Brown.
He is here, and, of course, a lot of people are talking about what happened yesterday. A lot went on. First of all, you okay?
I'm great,
Why
actually, as
wouldn't
you
he
see
be?
after
The
the
white
incident, you saw
person
me
fuck with you.
Yeah. No, it was Robin Roberts.
I know.
Well, she's kind of white.
Kind of.
Yeah. She was groveling and annoying, too. Thank you for letting us go. Why don't you you should put Matt Lauer on the case.
Yeah.
Matt Lauer's good.
He's glib.
You like Matt Lauer?
Yeah, he fucking pussied Cruz. Tom Cruise is not an easy guy to alpha male, and he fucking certainly did.
Yeah.
With my people and just, trying to enjoy life and enjoy this experience of having my album out, But I just think yesterday, first and foremost, I want to apologize to anybody who was startled in the office, anybody who was offended or really looked and disappointed at my actions, because I was disappointed in the way I acted. And, a lot of people don't know what went down. And, obviously, when I do shows or when I do interviews, we always send out like a talking point sheet, and
it's a not talking point
network, whoever isn't compliant with what we want to do, and so we can equally accomplish a goal, we usually kind of back out and wait till it's a goal situation,
Real brave
when we
artist.
actually did this event, everything was cool, we were supposed to perform.
Wait, there was one of that publicist.
Yeah, one of the, they get the
with?
soft questions. Well, we're real fucking brave artists, man. I love these guys that they want to just talk about their fucking album. That's a real interesting interview.
Yeah,
Who gives a fuck about your album? I'm sure it's going to sell a lot of copies. But in an interview, it's boring to hear your positivity shit.
He puts a personality forward where it looks like he could take some shit.
And then he goes in the dressing room and pulls a fucking dishwasher out.
Yeah.
But for those of you listening earlier.
A guy that that tattooed, though? Why does a guy that tattooed need a fucking publicist to send the talking points?
Especially since his album is FAME, and it's an acronym. It stands for, like, Forgiving All My Enemies.
Yeah.
And he defines part of his enemies as, like, the haters or whatever, who are giving him shit from the fallout from that. So if you can make an album out of it, why can't you talk about where it came from?
Exactly.
Yeah, bravo. There's certainly a connection worth mentioning.
Stop with that phone. Why are black artists obsessed with proving how positive they are? Enough. Their Twitters are all like that. Be good to yourself or no one will be good to you. All right, stop trying to be a sage. Fucking annoys me. Cut the shit.
Mark the day. I think this is the first time the word sage was used on our show.
Love that.
Fucking drives me nuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to empower yourself. Take what you want, or what you want won't take you. I got it. You reversed the words. You're deep. Go fuck yourself,
Danny.
Fake positivity drives me nuts.
You might want to go to the window right now.
Oh shit! She's coming up here. She's carrying some coffee.
Is the show on out there?
It shouldn't be.
She's carrying a couple of things of coffee and another thing, and
she's a long head.
And she's
bounce,
got
bounce,
what?
bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, she's gone.
Yeah, she does kind of have an Easter Island
Hello?
head. Oh,
Jimmy's.
Remember the old gag we used to do when somebody had to take a phone call?
No, I don't remember that gag. What is the gag?
Well, we just yell real loud,
What-
bad
what-
words.
what
so
were we
they-
yelling? I don't
we'd be
remember.
Like,
I don't
we'd be
really
like,
remember.
Shut up, you fucking cunt, and shit like
yeah,
that.
Dick and balls.
Oh, it's some fucking foreigner.
What?
I don't know.
Ew.
They're getting very, very tricky.
What, the like salespeople or?
I think there's a new one where they use area codes where you call a lot. The telemarketers. Have you gotten that one yet?
No.
Where you recognize the area code. In my case, it would be.
Oh, so you're like, let me.
In my
answer
case,
that.
it would be a Philadelphia area code. Get a lot of calls from that area, obviously. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, that's the area code. All right, I gotta answer this one.
Sneaky.
I don't know, or it was just a coincidence that one just happened to come from an area code that I use a lot. Turkey chili has arrived.
This is real bad.
Here's more Chris Brown.
We actually did this event. Everything was cool. We were supposed to perform. The talking points were, positivity, creative, and everything
Positivity.
that was sent to
Yeah,
me.
of course.
It was about the album. That's what we
Positraction.
were talking about. So as the interview proceeded, it was kind of thrown off. I was
wasn't
thrown
this
off by
deep.
it. And,
You pulled it. You had a hissy fit.
Yeah.
Don't make it like it was this deep fucking thing that happened. This spiritual, this arrangement and positivity. Shut up.
Stop trying to sound smart.
And GMA's all over this today. We got info from Barbara coming in from Connecticut. What's up, Barbara? Welcome
Hello,
to the O&A Show.
Barbara.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Mom's name.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
How are you?
Terrific.
Good Morning America this morning commented on his apology on BET yesterday and claimed that they did not issue a talking point list to him.
Of course
So
they
he's
didn't.
Full of shit.
Yeah, because
Of course.
that drives us nuts. Tommy Lee pulled that bullshit on us many years ago where he goes, you were told not to.
Talk about Pam.
And that's the last thing we ever want to hear from any of these douchebags.
And that was
you
at the-
were told.
That was at the heat of the, Pam got the fucking
the hep,
and did she get it from Tommy Lee, and what does Tommy Lee have to say about it? So we were asking him about it. Yeah, I want to talk about my fucking rap album
that no one bought, by the way.
No.
Now that we have time on our side, we could go back and realize that was a major bust.
We have to show positivity. And as the interview proceeded, will you stop talking like you're in court?
Yes. Tommy Lee needs to put so much water under the bridge and not over the child.
Punch it out, guys.
But that
I fucking hate Diddy's Twitter.
But that you were told bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's what Chris Brown is pulling here. That's why we're bringing it up.
Yeah.
That there were talking points we agree. That it's the you were told. And
He's a liar.
And they
That's
went
a liar.
outside the boundaries of that. But GMA saying that is bullshit.
But why
Here's
do you
Chris
need
Brown
them?
continuing.
was kind of thrown off. I was thrown off by it. And, I felt like it was like, okay, they told us this just so
like
they
it's
can get us
rapping
on the
with the
show to
music behind
exploit me. That's what I thought, And so I took it very, very hard, and I kind of kept my composure throughout the whole interview. Although you can see me upset, I kept my composure, did my performance. And when I got back, I just let off like steam in the back. I didn't physically hurt anyone. I didn't try to hurt anyone. I just wanted to release just the anger that I had inside me because I felt like I worked so hard for this music.
Yeah.
And I love my fans, and I love to be able to make positive music that I felt like people kept just trying to take it away from me. So, yes, I got very
No one's
emotional.
trying to take anything away from you.
You're an idiot.
Your positivity. No one. You beat the shit out of your girlfriend. It made you more famous.
Yep.
You're a good singer. They're going to always ask about you beating the shit out of your broad. You don't want to get asked about that? Then don't punch her in the face, despite the fact she probably did deserve it.
She does have a punchable face.
Fuck.
He'll be asked that 5 years from now,
Yeah,
no
he
matter
should
what
be.
he's doing.
Yes.
You dope. You punched her in the face. What an
Dumb Imus asked us for Sex for Sam questions.
Of
Okay?
course.
Jesus.
He's so not
Imus.
likable.
Diddy
Not
had a good
likable.
one. Here's a good one by Diddy.
Yeah.
About to have dinner with the kids. God is great.
Oh,
really?
yeah?
Why don't you say Allahu Akbar? Fucking cares.
God is
Sure, there's some people in Japan that don't feel that way.
Exactly. God's great because why? You can have dinner with your kids?
Yeah.
right. people that can't have dinner around the world there, Diddy.
I take care of my kids.
I got blown. God is great. That'd be a fucking better tweet. Just had my ass eaten for the first time. Christ rules.
Why don't you tweet that later, please? It'll make all of us giggle because we'll know where it came from.
Massage therapist jerked me off and got 2 knuckles deep.
Jesus.
Praise Buddha.
Yes, I got very emotional, and I apologize for acting like that. And I want to tell Team Breezy as well, if you love me, if you love, the whole movement, we're doing all the music that I'm putting out, please know that everybody is beautiful. You're beautiful. Robin Roberts, do not send any threats, any things, because I've been hearing stuff
after this turkey chili.
We don't need that. We, as a movement, move as positive people. We love everybody.
Really?
Us as a generation of kids and adults, we need to take a stand and be more positive and kind of focus on the real issues in life and the real
belting your
positive
girlfriend
side of things. So,
Right, so that's where we at. So right now it's all about the album and we're moving forward.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna pass on getting my positivity from Chris Brown. Anyone else with me?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pass on that one. I'll find somebody else to get positivity
I
from.
can understand if something happened where he was accused of doing something, he absolutely didn't do it, and was exonerated, and people keep harping on it.
Sure.
I can see him going, look, stop talking about this shit. But he did belt his chick in the face, and that's something now he has to live with. He can't brush it off as positivity. What's he talking positivity when he belts someone? Shut up. You're not positive. You're a violent man. You have an anger fucking problem. Listen to me yelling about someone's anger problem.
Exactly. And he tried to...
I'm like yelling.
You have a gun.
And he,
I don't know. I'm always yelling.
And he has people around him that changed his image. He's got blonde hair now. I think he got a bunch of tattoos. I'm not positive about that one. And now it's like, look, go out there and say, we have this positivity movement happening.
Shut up.
Shut up is right. Just own up to the fact you fucking punched her in the face.
Yeah. So, I belted the girl. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Speaking of positivity.
You got one? Who's this from?
Our next guest.
Nick DiPaolo. Yeah, let's get him in here.
Oh, my God, yes.
And Sam
positivity.
back. Sam back, because our old friend is talking about us.
Yeah, Scorch,
PFG TV.
PFG TV. And from what I hear, Scorch might not be so happy with us.
Have you watched any PFG TV lately?
I can't stop watching it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah. Where's Sam, man? Because he brought this audio to our attention. He has plans for a certain New York radio duo. I believe that's us because we beat him up pretty good.
You know what the best thing about PFG TV is? He's doing this show, and he's just doing a bad impression of other talk shows like Letterman. And
he thinks he's the next Letterman.
Well, that's just it. But it's a bad impression. He doesn't know how to just bring a whole new concept, or just bring yourself to a show and do it.
Right.
So he's trying to do this Carson thing, or Letterman, or Conan, and it's just awful.
We should save this because I don't know where Sam is, and Nick Nick's not going to care about this.
Nick,
you have anything?
I love your fucking tweets, Nick. By the way, I fucking love them.
I'm dropping a few. I didn't.
Not a lot, which is good. You're not a fucking crazy tweeter or something. But when you do, it's fucking right to the point.
I got in a fight with my wife one night, and I went downstairs. I couldn't sleep, and then I just started putting some shit out there, and all of a sudden the thing went wild.
Yeah.
My web guy goes, "What did you put up there last night?"
Some tweet
I get up the
bombs.
next one. I actually took a few from down.
Oh yeah,
really?
but you gotta go. Oh shit,
maybe that was too much.
Yeah.
There's a new app that actually Andy Levy turned me on to.
What is it?
It's called Last Night Never Happened.
Ooh.
It's a new app, and here's what it does. You have your Facebook, your Twitter, there's a couple of other things, and you turn this on, then you hit continue, right? And then you put in your information, and if you wake up and realize, oh my God, I was fucking drunk and I tweeted a bunch of shit and I put up pictures and everything, it'll tell you everything. You set a certain time, and it'll tell you everything you posted on Facebook and Twitter and shit from the time you put in until now. Mm-hmm. And it'll show you exactly what it was, and you hit one button, and it deletes every fucking thing.
Yeah, but I thought when you put
up.
something out there, it was out there forever.
Well, it usually is. If someone retweets it, it'll be. And what that's like, with us, we have a lot of people following. Jimmy just smashed Sam's crackers. which is
It
ironic.
makes me laugh every time. Oh, it was chili you eat. I came in, I thought it was like B.O.
Yeah, I know, right?
Coleman smells like a fucking immigrant worker.
It really does.
That's from the eggs we had earlier.
No, it's a Coleman, which smells just like body odor.
You got
Notice
anything
that?
on? You got anything on Chris Brown there?
Yeah, I think he's a fine gentleman and a great musician. I don't know why you guys are beating up on him.
I know.
What's the matter with him? He's a positive role model for all the kids out there.
A lot of positivity.
What a fucking... But I hear Robin Roberts. Is there anything more politically correct than morning television? These dumb liberal cunts that just... She goes, oh, but we'd still have him back. This is after the last incident.
Yeah,
so
yes.
what are you going to do not to get invited back to your show? What, have conservative views, you dumb lesbian?
Exactly. You
Fucking
just...
he, she, one-titted...
Holy Toledo!
Oh, What did I say?
You can take us down
Take
with
that
it.
one back. I thought this was Sirius Radio. What's it turn into?
Whatever it is.
Gay radio?
Well, I don't know, Nick.
Yeah, well, occasionally.
Yeah, well,
Jimmy.
down the hall.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
In the bathroom.
Like I was saying, she's a role model, and he's a role model. And
We don't know what we can get away with these days.
She,
is that right?
It's like, the fucked up thing is,
I don't want to work here.
yeah, right. Well,
Thought I was
join the
gonna
club.
maybe audition for an opening over here.
Join the club. It's he obviously has a violence problem. He belts his fucking chick, and then he goes into the dressing room and rips that apart, and they'll have him back.
That's what she. Yeah.
Well, like what the fuck?
How many chances? Why?
I think if regular, like, let's say Mel Gibson went on there and went into the dressing room.
Thank you.
And they were asking him about all kinds of shit about the controversy that he's been in. And he went in the dressing room and ripped the fucking thing apart. They would be, oh, we will never have him back. And he
Crazy
should never...
right-wing anti-Semite.
Exactly. Yeah. But
Here's
if
the
you're a
problem.
black guy, they go like, well, it's expected.
Mel's
really-
sin was using the language he used. It wasn't what he did. It's never what you do. You can beat your girlfriend up. You can fucking strike, do what you want physically.
Depends
but
where you are on the food chain in show business.
But if you say the wrong stuff and it's caught,
well, you know what
that's
you're talking about.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
When Charlie Sheen went there, I went, oh. But wait a minute now. Is he getting another?
I think he's getting another shot at it.
Well, then that just blows that theory out of the
think
water.
he's getting another
'Cause
shot
he went
at
right
it.
into the Old Testament.
But it was through a text. It was through,
into the Old Testament.
he really did.
Holy shit.
He did.
Yeah.
And you don't do that.
And you rarely resurface from
But
that.
it was a text that could be that he said he didn't send. There's plausible deniability. There's a little
But
bit.
didn't he say it verbally? No.
No. He was just calling him the guy by his Hebrew name.
Yeah.
But I thought he dropped one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, maybe if he did, I didn't know it.
No, you might be right.
What a K.
It was a reading
One
from
of
the Holy
K
Book
words.
according to Zucker.
Holy shit.
I saw you on Hannity the other night.
Yeah. Good old Hannity with that.
But you're really... Anthony's right there. He's Claire. You're destroying somebody next to you. I was laughing my balls
trying
off.
that liberal bitch next to me. She
Who
wouldn't
was it?
shut up.
Sarah Palin.
Shit. Yeah, she just kept yapping and yapping.
I forget who it was. Kurt? No,
Yeah,
it wasn't Kirsten.
no, I'm trying to remember who the fuck that was. I know what's her name, Jedediah. She was on the far
Yeah.
side.
You ripped
And
it
the
to
middle
shreds,
was.
though.
Yeah, she
You're
just.
always
It's
been
like
on
it's
there.
like just stop with fucking Obama and no matter what he does, it's good and right, and he's made the perfect decisions. Shut up.
It really is embarrassing, isn't it?
The guy is a weakling as far as an American president goes. He's like Carter was. Carter decimated the power of this country, and it took Ronald fucking Reagan
To bring it back?
We were actually willing back then to go, I think we're going to go and vote for Reagan. If you remember, a vote for Reagan was a vote for war. Like it was Armageddon. It was going to be a nuclear war if Reagan got
The
elected.
bombing starts in 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes, yes. What?
How do you not love a guy who says that?
During
in
the
the height of the
sound
Cold War.
check 1, 2. The bombing the Soviet Union's been outlawed. The bombing starts in 10 minutes. And then meanwhile, the Soviets like, what did he just fucking say? Their fingers are on the button. And
where did he say that? And what was it?
Right at the height of the Cold War.
Yeah, it was before a speech or a press conference, and
Yeah.
he was testing the mic
The
out.
mic was...
Check instead of check 1, 2, he called a fucking atomic missile strike on the Soviet Union.
Yeah, he was just busting
Yeah, a little
balls.
joke.
It was the funniest thing. Because
Little
I was
joke.
just a comic guy. I just started at Stitches
Yeah.
in Boston. And Barry Crimmins is a hardcore liberal and a funny guy. But he ran, he went on about that.
Yeah.
He's a fucking warmongering cocksucker.
It took that, though, to bring the United States back to a position of power in the world because it was a joke. Now it's becoming a joke again. We're not, and I've said this many times. I don't mean America should be the world police and go everywhere and fucking clean up everyone's goddamn mess.
I agree, but you gotta.
When our interests are concerned, I love when people go, it's about oil or it's about this. It's about our interests. We run on fucking oil. We shouldn't fight for it sometimes.
That's how the world works.
Yeah, sorry.
Every country acts on their own interests.
The second the Sudan has something we need, maybe we'll help those poor fellas out. But
they
for
do.
Right now,
how else would we make clit hats?
The largest exporter of fucking involuntarily removed clitorises.
Do you need a vagina that a branch has been shoved into? We have a box of those we could send you. How about some hacked off arms?
But word for oil, yeah, sorry. We need it, so we have to keep some type of relationships with some of these countries. We got to fight some. We got to do this. But he is such a weak president that he's not willing to make any kind of stand, even an unpopular one with his own constituency and things. He doesn't know what to do.
You said it
right, bookworm. You're right.
He's a bookworm. He's a constitutional law professor.
Right.
And he's never had to meet a payroll. He's never.
Nope.
And it was all said by the right during the campaigns, and it was all
no
true.
Surprises.
And he's totally out of his league. It's fucking embarrassing.
He wasn't a governor. He was only a senator
for 144 days.
Yeah.
One of you guys might have pointed out that and I've repeated it. He never had somebody's life in his hands, but governors are at least have.
That's right.
That.
Yeah.
That's right.
He never had that. He never ran the police force. He never was
that.
He never had to do any of that. And his domestic policy stinks on ice. And he's got no foreign policy
he's got
whatsoever.
No foreign policy.
He's got none. The first thing he did was hop on Air Force One on the apology tour, where he just I said he should have just painted "I'm sorry" on the bottom of Air Force One and low fly over the Middle East.
Yeah, but he'd be too fast to read it.
Oh, I know. Put some of the flaps down and go slow.
When he first got elected, I go, he has no foreign policy experience. I think he played Risk in high school twice. That was the extent of his fucking...
And then they go with, launching the cruise missiles, and it seemed to come out of nowhere. Like, Bush was criticized so much about what he did in Iraq and Afghanistan. But when you look at the time that went by between the first inkling that we wanted to go in somewhere and the time the first bomb started falling... Everyone was consulted. People had time to bitch and moan and yell and agree and disagree. This was like, we don't even know who these fucking rebels are, but let's bomb the shit out of Gaddafi with a few $1 million worth of cruise missiles and not know an exit strategy, an end game, nothing.
It was a classic case, looking back on it, that election between him and McCain. It's a classic case of affirmative action. You had a white guy who was overqualified for a job. A black guy was under, but let's give the black guy a shot.
Give him the shot.
It's a classic case.
It's a vote for change. It was a vote for change, and that change, by the way, is sending our military to a Middle East nation to remove a tyrannical leader to help the people maybe form a democracy. There's some change we can believe in,
The Republicans fucked up, though, by getting set up. They overestimated Hillary's. They wanted to get a woman because they thought that would counterbalance, that was a bad blunder by them. Getting Palin is what cost him the election. I think McCain would have won if he had somebody else, maybe Mitt Romney or somebody else.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that.
And by the way, when people go, no matter what Obama does, it's going to be wrong with you. Like, if he did go to war, didn't go to war. I'm not even saying that. Fuck him doing what he's doing. It's the fact that he doesn't know how to do any of this stuff. He's not a leader. He's not a world leader. He's looking to fucking off the troops and go, yeah, we'll stick around and stuff, but we want maybe the French should be in charge of this.
We're hiding behind the French skirt.
The French?
Sarkozy's got more balls than our president.
Yeah. When did you ever think you'd see that?
I guess they're in it for oil. That's the theory on the France. Who isn't? So what?
They fucking shoved their planes over Libya so fast. It's like the second it was like, I think we ought to have a no-fly. They go fucking French jets.
Gaddafi looks like Jeff Ross in some pictures. You know? when Jeff Ross is hungover.
A little bloated.
Doesn't he? He's a little tired and bloated.
That's nice.
People love me.
Oh, that's good.
Some pictures he looks all right, but some he looks...
that would be great. Someone at a podium just looking at him. And Gaddafi?
That does look like Should have saved that one for a roast that I won't be invited to ever.
They do roast still? I've heard of that.
Oh, shit.
Tell me about it.
Can you tell me what this is? That's why I haven't talked in 5 minutes.
It's a tampon string.
That's actually a scrotum. You're holding a scrotum.
We all got chili, nice, delicious turkey chili, and mine came with what looks like dental floss.
That's what is it? Looks like a turkey yo-yo.
I'm glad you got the one with the shit in it.
What is it?
I'm glad yours had the fucking scrotum.
Piece of meat.
No, I think it's
it looks
it's
like
on a pepper. It's part of the thing from a pepper.
No, it's dental floss.
It's protein. Could be a rat's head. Don't.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Shall you eat it?
Is it dental floss?
What do you think?
It looks like the skin from the pepper.
Like that perfectly? For the people that don't know, what?
Like peel it off. Is it attached to anything? Or does it just come right out? Uh-oh.
That's dental floss in my chili.
That shit's going in the garbage.
See?
No, it's not dental.
What do you think it is?
Piece of
look
string.
like dental floss.
Probably a piece of string that was tying the meat up, whatever the meat is.
Oh, whatever that meat is.
Raccoon leg.
I ate the whole thing. Jesus, I scraped the bottom. My spoon actually went.
Chili.
You don't give a shit, right?
Chili.
I try not to eat much of it, Nick, but you know how once in a while.
What's wrong with
the boys
chili
are getting
now?
turkey chili.
What's wrong with chili?
I'm trying to lose weight.
Wow, that is Jeff Ross, by the way, Nick DiPaolo.
What did I tell you? How's
Good
that
call.
for a call?
Wow.
That's a good call right there. That deserves a plug. Governors, Levittown, Long Island, March 25th and 26th. This weekend.
And then next week, Uncle Vinny's on Staten Island.
Nice.
But then the Playboy Club in Vegas
Yeah,
on
look at
April,
you.
7 through 9.
Yes.
Wait, you're at Governor's this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to stop down. That's
ahead.
like my neck of the woods.
It's very close.
That's my neck of the woods.
Who are you working with?
Joe List, I got a kid that opens for me. It'll be good.
I need more ice, Kenny.
Joe List. What does he put his name on?
Oh, Jesus.
Worked with his brother shit last week. Hello. That's my new hook. Remember the guy that used to go hamburger? Do you remember the black comic?
No.
Hamburger.
Yeah, after every joke you go hamburger.
Really? Oh, now we got to find that one. Do you know his name?
Holy shit.
I don't know, he went by hamburger.
Hamburger, I guess his name.
I think I know his
I used to see him
nickname.
on Evening at the Apollo.
Hamburger.
I don't remember that. Shit.
That's an awful hook.
Hamburger.
Oh.
I don't know.
Older black guy.
Older black guy.
Yeah, you found a like white Jewish guy. Oh, my God.
Oh, well, hold on. Someone's very tired of something you say, Jimmy. Let's go to Rich in Florida. Rich.
Hey, guys. Jim, it's I just want to let you know it didn't matter. Sarah Palin didn't cause McCain to lose. McCain lost because he didn't have conservative Republican support. Give you an example in Georgia where I live. We had to have a runoff during the election with a senator, a Republican senator. He didn't get enough votes against a Democratic candidate in Georgia that won 60% that McCain won 60% of the vote of. However, during the runoff election, Sarah Palin came down and campaigned for him, and he won 80% of the vote.
Maybe that's true, but the bottom line is this, and it's not even a knock on Palin. She was abysmal in interviews, and again, I know a lot of it was the media painting her a certain way, but she came off looking like a dope, and she came off looking like, because of his age, God forbid, we were looking at the VP on that one a lot more than you looked at Biden on Obama because he's younger.
Right.
And if he fucking
The
died...
cancer spots on his forehead.
Yeah, you wanted to know who was in
Foreshadowing
charge.
what's going on.
She cost him the election. The perception was that she was terrible and that she was not qualified.
But, Jimmy, you know what? He was losing, and he was actually, his numbers went up as soon as he appointed her.
Maybe among certain
on the
Republicans,
ticket,
but that's like saying the conservatives would have voted for Obama before they voted, who's not just, he's a liberal Democrat. They would not have voted for him before they voted for McCain. I firmly believe she cost him the election.
I was just going to say, Jim, I don't think it mattered who he got. If he would have got Jesus as his running mate, you'd pretty much they would.
A Jewish fella? No way, not in Florida.
Spanish.
They would have said
Spanish. That's right.
the Jews made it. Maybe the Jews had it right. I mean, there's just one of them things. I don't think he could.
Hearing that accent and him saying the Jews, it's just like doesn't it just? Yeah. Isn't there an uncomfortable thing going on right there? You know, the
depends
Jews.
on your political views.
Yeah. Do you think it was because people were so sick of Bush after 8 years that they were just going to get a Democrat in there?
It was Bush remorse. I mean,
yeah, I think so. Okay.
Yeah, thanks to the complicit left-wing media.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see him fucking doing anything now, really. I don't see him fight. It's amazing what Obama can get away with. It's just amazing what he can get away with in the media.
Well, they have no scruples on the left. They have no anchor to their views.
No.
They're really, seriously, they're fucking
No.
baseless.
Where's the anti-war protests? Where's the get our men out of Libya protests? I don't think you're going to be seeing that. Where's the Obama with the Hitler mustache and fucking a little Nazi hat and swastikas? And you're never going to see that.
I thought I saw one at the Tea Party rally. Out of 70 million people,
God,
I saw
those
one.
Racists.
Isn't that hilarious?
Those racists. Thank you, Kenny. You heard me.
Yeah.
Some ice.
That's right. Get me some Melba toast and a hat.
And a hat.
More importantly,
What's the hat with
more
you?
importantly, we got the name of that comic. Alonzo Hamburger Jones.
There you go.
Alonzo.
I got to hear Alonzo
Hamburger Jones.
Hamburger Jones.
And he's got a brother who does a hamburger helper. When this guy steps like Gallagher too, this guy steps in the breach.
I love this hill.
You hear Gallagher's got to sell his fucking house?
Because of his medical bills?
All those years doing comedy, and he can't even keep his house.
Why is that?
And Bill Burr's blaming the banks.
Because he spent half his money on
fucking
fruit.
banks.
If he wouldn't smash the shit
Dude,
every time.
he plays the stock market big time, and he's good at it. So maybe he lost money doing that.
Maybe he's not
maybe
that
during
good at
that
it.
stock market thing.
Yeah,
He got killed.
Dude, Bill's. I don't. Maybe Bill's right, but I mean, he should know. Gallagher should know better. I sat and watched him for an hour. He was a genius with day trading and stuff.
Really?
Maybe he just fucked up.
You watched him where? At, like Charles Schwab?
No, we interviewed him, and then after that, he was
he
sitting
went
there.
to a computer
He's
and
a
just
weirdo.
like logged on.
No. He sat in the hall on a laptop.
Yeah.
For hours, Nick, because he didn't want to go back to a shitty hotel because he doesn't get good hotels when he's on the road. So he hangs out at the radio station with a laptop and day trades on the floor. He's a strange guy. Love him.
I guess he might have taken a hit, huh?
That's kind
Maybe.
of ironic because he's like a hippie type 60s
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
You know what
And
I
then
mean?
he's
All of a sudden capitalism's good
Yeah,
now.
the establishment kind of working.
Now that
and
you're
then,
selling out. Yeah.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
We got Alonzo Hamburger Jones.
Hands together for Alonzo Hamburger Jones.
Hamburger.
I remember seeing him years ago. This almost looks Conan.
Oh, shit.
I like him already. Look how he's dressed.
They're yelling hamburger. It's the typical catchphrase comic. They're yelling hamburger.
Oh, shit. Think he gets a big applause the first time he says it?
yeah.
Think they lose their
You
shit?
watch.
Look at him, just waiting for him.
He's just
He's wearing
standing
a
there.
cowboy hat.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Hamburger.
Oh, my
Joker, what in the world you dressed up for Halloween?
He
Like
made
a
$1 million
hamburger on the
doing
delivered mail or something. What's up with you? You're overweight. That's your problem. Can't take a joke? I know you take an order of fries right by now, couldn't you? Hamburger. Look at his feet. Feet so big it's like spelled Nickelodeon. Look at that.
Come on, this is like a bit.
Hamburger. You give me a bad name. Take that hat off.
This is an SNL bit, isn't
Are
it?
you hungry?
Yeah. It has to be.
They did it
Let me
last
make
week.
your big behind feel at home. Hey, hey, hey. Hamburger. Who you ladies supposed to be involved?
What the fuck is this?
I got news for you. Never going to get it. Never going to get it.
Say it.
Say it. Say it.
Hamburger.
Thanks.
Who you supposed to be? A Jamaican parking attendant? Move your car. Move your car. Move your car.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it loud.
Come on, say it.
Say it. Say it.
Hamburger.
Yeah.
When I was coming up, I always wanted to be a radio
I
disc
don't get
jockey.
this.
You know, one of them smooth talking guys you hear like 7 o'clock in the morning on the radio? Good morning. Welcome to station WAKJ. 1684 AM dial. The great songs are played day in and day out. I'm Mr. Jones rocking you from 7 to 10 each every morning. Now for the weather report. Partly cloudy skies out today about 58 and tonight's low about 46. And for tomorrow, we'll just have to wait and see.
Hamburger.
Hey, let me give you the top pick hits for this week. Coming number 3 is that smash hit, I Don't Want to See You Anymore, by Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder.
See, they're blind, Jimmy. You get that? Did you get it?
No, I didn't.
Once you got it.
Say it.
What year is it?
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Hamburger.
Thank you.
Number 2, Go Away Little Boy, by Michael Jackson.
Oh, shit. You didn't go there.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Say it.
And holding strong at number 1 for 5 weeks straight is that smash hit, Ring My Bell, by the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Say it.
Hamburger. Arrested
Thank
Development. They need to be arrested. Arrest for kidnapping that old man, putting his behind the group. You can tell you don't want to be in the group. Every time you see him, he try to get his way. It's like,
Say it.
Hamburger.
Yeah, no, he'll say it for us.
MC Light, talking about you want a roughneck.
I guess not.
Give her a roughneck today. Next week, we're behind on a restraining order.
Hamburger, come on.
This is like mellow for this show.
Hamburger.
Oh,
Shit. I like rap music from the old.
I don't get why he says hamburger.
I think it's an OCD thing. It's just his timing. It's his cadence. Hey, do you have Voss on Def Jam?
Oh, no.
He's not even here.
But did you ever see that? I was at that taping.
This isn't fair. God. He's not even here.
March for ball.
Why does he say hamburger?
I don't know. That was infuriating to watch. March for
hamburger.
Glad I brought it up.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yes, absolutely.
Ready for your next act? See, yeah.
Yeah.
This brother right here has appeared on Showtime at the Apollo, and he is here tonight to make history. You'll see what I mean. Y'all show your love for Rich Voss. Come on, y'all. Rich Voss on Def Jam.
Mediocre applause. It's more than he deserves.
Boy, you're like a white guy invading this?
A lot of sisters in the house checking me out, huh?
Oh, boy.
Remember, once you go white, you go right back to black.
Hamburger.
Shit, I'm not like the brothers. I'll eat the coochie, okay?
He calls himself
talking
white.
about.
Yeah.
My sister used to go out with a black guy. I said, what's up with that? She said, once you go black, you never go back. I go, that's because our family won't let you in.
Shit. He's strutting.
Loosen up.
Hamburger.
Can't we all get along? Till I get my car and get the fuck out of here. We got the Waco over there going, oh, he's going to start shit. White people, we need to riot tonight. Me and you, baby.
Oh, my God. Jimmy's wincing.
He's wearing a Fat Farm sweatshirt.
Yeah.
He's 51.
Shit, white people don't know how to riot.
Shit.
We steal lumber.
And build teeth.
Honey, look at all this plywood I got. Where are the Spanish folks?
Where the Spanish
There you go.
folks? Why is he doing that?
You ever been over
I
a Spanish person's house? They got more furniture than a fucking furniture store.
Furniture.
Couches all over the place.
He is killing.
Motherfuckers turn a fire escape into a balcony.
Motherfucker.
Pause that for a second.
Who's the man?
Oh.
I don't like hearing Rich talk black.
I know, Voss talking
It's hard
black.
enough to hear him trying to talk white.
How long ago is it?
2 weeks. No, that was me and Eric McMahon went to that taping.
He really is doing like a, yeah, let me tell you.
I'm going to guess 97.
He's aged pretty damn good. But
Yeah, he really has.
Doesn't look much different.
That's 14 years ago?
Maybe 99. Mentally, he's gotten dumber. I wish he was. I never thought I'd say this. I wish Voss was here so I could ask him what year that was.
You're probably about right.
Probably about 98.
Yeah, he doesn't look much different. His teeth are
No, he
different.
looks good.
Oh, we're calling him?
Yeah, it's just. Oh, here's where he gets really down.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see a Spanish drive-by? Get the car closer so I can cut him.
It's a good joke.
Yeah, I don't mind that
Hamburger. You know, Jesus was Spanish. Jesus was Spanish, brother. I swear to God, because I read in the Bible, it said Jesus will come back like a thief in the night.
And he's doing like a...
That's all right.
Bill O'Reilly sniffing. Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out. We got a celebrity in the house up there, Angela Davis. How you doing, baby? See, that's when I grew up, when there were serious militants like Stokely Carmichael, Eldridge Cleaver, Huey Newton, Bobby Seale.
Name more, stupid.
They had a great message. Get Whitey. Whitey's holding us back. Whitey's taking our jobs. I don't know who this guy Whitey is, but we got to catch him.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
I don't like it. Like, it would be great if he was just...
I love working a black audience. I'm telling you, man. White audiences are cool. You know, it's money's money. But black audiences give it up.
It's
you know?
money. It's money.
But whenever I leave a black club, I go to my car, there's like 2,000 flyers on my car. Black people will promote anything. Rashim's graduating. Flyer.
He is killing them.
Yes, he is.
Get a fucking great set.
Barbecue at Gerald Kelly's. Flyer.
Gerald Kelly.
Come on, it's money.
It's money. It's money.
I just want to say, I love carrying the message. I just celebrated 10 years without a drug or a drink in my body. Sober by the grace of God.
How old is this?
Thank you.
About
10 years
ago.
clean.
I'm sober by the grace of God.
It works if
And I don't need to get high now because I've got gambling to fall back on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Them numbers, the lotteries. Who plays the numbers here? Don't lie.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Black people play the numbers the best.
The
Brothers, we
best.
sitting on the front porch at our
best.
house. One runs off, gets hit by a car. The other one's going, what was that license plate number? I'm playing it.
Yeah.
So
a handkerchief on
Kabuki
his
got
head.
shot 6 times on 4th Street at 2 o'clock. 642, wheel the motherfucker. There is nothing worse than when you go to play the numbers that have someone working a lottery machine that don't speak English.
That don't speak.
Right? I went today, I said to the guy, I said 628. He went 638. No, stupid, 628, but play 638 in case it comes out now, okay?
He's wonderful. As precious as mother. The spit in his fucking eye.
It keeps going and going and going.
He did have a good set.
He done good.
He did
Yeah.
well. How long ago? Because he said 10 years sober?
10 years now. I'm trying to think.
He's over.
I'm sober
over
24 years. He's a little longer than about 20.
Jesus.
It's at least 14 years ago.
Wow.
So,
At
yeah,
least.
97-ish.
Holy shit. He really looks the same.
Was
there.
he living in Patterson then?
No, in Plainfield. He's from Plainfield. I don't know. He was,
But didn't he live in Patterson?
oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Hear what I'm saying, motherfucker? I'm Rich Voss, bitch.
Yeah, it's money. It's money.
Motherfucker, it's money. It's money. Yeah. It's money, yo.
What does that mean, Rich?
No.
What's money, yo?
Well, to him, it means something different.
And Dave's saying hamburger instead of cursing. That's why he does that.
Hamburger.
Instead of going, shit.
Motherfucker.
I think I'd rather have him say twat.
Yeah, that hamburger was
How do you know that,
infuriating.
though, Nick?
Yeah, where'd you
Because I
see
used
him?
to watch. That was like a...
That was your thing, huh?
Evening of the Apollo. What was it
That
called?
was Def Jam.
Oh, Def Jam.
And then the
I mean, I
Apollo was
saw
Evening of the Apollo.
And me and my buddy down in Florida used to crack up at these guys that have the, you know...
The catchphrase.
Catchphrases.
The catchphrase.
Those fuckers making a lot of money, though.
Hamburger.
Is there any other catchphrase guys out there?
Pocket lint is a big one.
Pocket
lint.
Pocket lint.
I used to go nut sweat. Yeah. They did an SNL sketch like last weekend. It was really funny.
That was
the
the one that,
catchphrases.
the catchphrases.
I got a taste of that if
funny.
you want. More from the
Pocket lint.
I think
That's a good one.
Pocket lint.
is what Nick is referring
Ass
to.
cheese.
We just happen to have it in front of us today.
The Kings are back, and they're dusting off all your old favorite bits, like eating dookie.
You ever come home and catch your wife eating dookie? Talking about, who put this dookie in my hand? You did, you nasty ass bitch. Beef chili.
Kicked in the Johnson.
I'm no luck with American women. I offer them a Grishecki. They kick me straight in my Johnson. Ooh, funky boy.
McDonald's breakfast.
I can't get an Eggy McMuffin because it's 10:35.
Flappy, flappy, wait, wait.
And New York versus L.A.
Yeah.
I kind of want to have one of those now.
We got to break into the bit because Rich Voss is on the phone. Rich.
What?
Hi, Rich.
Yo, what's up, man?
Richie.
Yeah, yo, Rich, what's up, money?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, money?
You know what black comic really had it tough was Earthquake after Haiti. He couldn't get work anywhere.
He couldn't work anywhere.
He put his name on the marquee, and people just like, oh, really?
He's touring in Japan right now.
It was horrible. Okay, let's start this fucking abuse.
Hold on. No, it's said about our show. He already knows.
Yeah, but
he can't be. We can't be calling him for something good.
But we were listening to your Def Jam set.
Okay, wait. First of all,
No, you
It's a good
killed.
set, Rich.
You killed.
You had a good set.
You were
You had a
fucking
good set.
killing.
okay.
You found your people.
You killed that
Let
motherfucker.
me just tell you the pressure first, and then we'll go into the fucking smashing.
All right, then.
First of all, the show was on for 5 years, and it was HBO's #1 show at the time. They never used a white comic, so
You're a pioneer.
Hold on.
I hear what you're spraying.
Wait, no, hold on. Oh, look at that.
You're like Daniel Boone.
Okay, play on words. Anyhow, listen. So,
yeah, that's called a joke.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I can tell if that was Nick or Anthony.
Same thing. Same person.
Same person.
I'm
It really is the same person. You're right on that front.
Go ahead now.
No, hold on.
Separated at birth, these two.
Only one successful.
Yeah. They're like two peas outside of a pod or something.
Oh, Chip.
Hamburger.
Pocket lint.
Pocket lint.
Anyhow, so many black comics were pissed that I was doing the show, and then white comics were going, "Oh, you got to do great. You're the first white." It was a lot of pressure, and they taped all week. I was on the last show, second to last, going on. All the people that were taping all week were there. It was just the most nerve-wracking. It's like doing your fucking dumb show.
I was with you. Where did you tape that, Rich?
Huh?
Where was it? It was Harlem, right?
No, God, what a ring! Oh yeah, of course, it was in Harlem. No, it was in Watts. It was like some theater in New York. I don't fucking know.
I don't remember that.
Did you buy the Fat Farm sweatshirt just for the gig?
No, they made me wear that because I went there with I had like Fila. I had feelers. I mean, I was dressed black. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
wearing FUBU.
Fucking Russell Simmons. You know, they go, you got to wear this. You know, to advertise his stupid fucking.
Why did you just wear something like a regular shirt?
Isn't that funny? We do TV where they make us put a tape over the logo and hide shit.
Yeah.
We'll do more different rules, huh?
Yeah.
So they made me wear that, and you know, well, okay, so let's go.
It's money. It's money.
Well, yo. You know, you was doing good. You did good. You did good.
You were the best.
Did they force you to get your hair cut like that?
Yeah.
No, that's how my hair. And they took out like I had like some good bits like on Angela Davis and like I mean real good bits, but they took those out. You know, they edited.
Maybe because it was 40 years untopical at that point.
No.
What else you talking about? Yo, man, Lincoln. How about a hand for Lincoln, motherfuckers? Yo, I took the motherfucking railroad. Y'all know which one? Right, we got it. You know, black people.
Rich, we were just curious why
Metro North.
Why did you fall into a black dialect?
You know, when you're at the casino, you start off with gambling material. You know,
but no, I don't mean the material. I mean like what you were saying. It was like, yeah, that's the best. You didn't say best. You said like the best, and that's money, and you were like, "That's money, that's money."
He was going to say, "When in Rome, you do as the Romans do," but he couldn't think of that, so he said, "Exactly."
When in a casino, you play cards.
Yeah, when you're in a crackers factory, you buy saltines. What, Rich?
When in Rome, you do as the South Americans do. Isn't that where it is?
Yes. When in Rome, you keep walking aimlessly because it's Rome.
First of all, it was 15 fucking years ago, and when I do look back on it, I really, really, truly wish I didn't fucking cater to that. Okay?
Yeah.
But you know, you make fucking mistakes in this business. I guess you guys all look at each other and go, "Hey, we make a mistake every fucking day." But I made a mistake
every day you're in.
Oh, come on!
I'm teasing. I love the Richard Voss.
That's true.
He's very good, and you did. You killed.
You did great.
Yeah,
Your
man.
white guy. You had to win them over too, because when you came out, they were like, "Oh shit, what is this?"
Yeah, what is this? Whatever.
Yeah, you blew it up.
Hamburger.
Leave Libya out of it.
All right, we got anything else for Rich?
Yeah.
No, we just wanted to touch base.
What are you doing, Rich?
Where are
you going to be?
You're going to hang up on me.
No, actually not.
I actually said it, and I don't. I never.
No, I'm in Vancouver.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I fucking I flew to Seattle, drove up here, working 3 nights, 4 nights off. I'm going down to Pebble Beach. Huh?
Pebble Beach?
That's why he really went out there.
No.
I was on the golf course.
The baby need new shoes. Hamburger.
Hamburger.
That Vancouver's a nice place, huh? Have you
Beautiful.
been, Nick?
Yes, I have.
I got blown in an alley there for my last $100 in 1990.
I did ecstasy with Doug Stanhope there.
Yeah.
Ended up going back to the hotel and fucking rubbing my own feet. It's fucking horrible.
You don't like the ecstasy?
It was Stanhope's birthday. He's on stage. He goes, "Who's got ecstasy?" Sure enough, he gets off stage. Some kid comes up like a white mohawk.
Yeah.
And he talked me for like an hour. I'm like, I don't do that shit. I don't know.
You got to stay in crowds after you do.
I had like 10 Heinekens in me.
Yeah.
Oh God. And Stanhope could probably talk you into doing.
And he did.
Drugs.
You know.
Yeah.
And
oh, that's great.
I wish I
Holy
could do
shit.
more. I can't remember if I had a girlfriend or not, so I'm trying to watch this bit.
Rub your own
I'm trying to watch this bit.
I do remember rubbing my own feet. God, this feels amazing. Imagine if I had some tits in my hands.
Fuck. Rich? All right, Rich. Vancouver for Rich Voss.
See you, Rich.
You still on Twitter, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the matter, Rich? You sound down. This was a good experience.
3 hours earlier
He's
there.
in Vancouver.
Oh, that's true.
He's on high alert is what's the matter. He thinks we're going to beat him up or hang up on him at any second.
Of course, and I'm not calling you back at these prices.
Rich, what club you playing?
Laugh lines.
Yeah, they said the early bird gets the worm. You're going to get the apple bean up this early.
I couldn't sleep, and what the fuck? This is really uncomfortable, and I know you know what? Fuck it.
He can't take the pressure.
He thought we were going to trash him. We really weren't.
You guys really abuse him, huh?
Yeah, well, he does take some abuse on this show.
We were
but,
just actually trying to just be nice for once.
but he deals it back.
yeah, he does.
Like, he's
More than
ruthless
can
these
hold his
days.
own.
Like, for years, he kind of just sat there and kind of took it. Now he's vicious on it.
I would never fly. This is where I'm fucking. I would never fly to fucking Vancouver to do comedy.
That is a long-ass flight.
The fuck?
He was in Seattle, though. He's
I'll
doing
make
a
the
little
same
West trip,
money
like
for an arena.
West Coast
I'll make
trip.
the same money fucking driving to upstate
Bananas?
New York at
Yeah.
a fucking casino. This it's not showbiz. It isn't. Comedy club isn't showbiz. That's a fucking paycheck. Right, Jimmy?
It's a
Theaters,
job.
I understand. That's, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, if you was at a theater, you do that. But like,
I haven't left. I've been within a 60-mile radius of my house for the last year.
Guys,
But it's starting to pay off a little bit.
we have to do this. Q in New Orleans. Go ahead.
Q.
Yo, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Okay.
There's another aggravating one. He was on Def Comedy as well. His name's Shucky Ducky. And his
Shucky!
catchphrase is,
Yes!
You know Shucky
Yes!
Ducky? Is it the same thing with hamburger?
It's better than hamburger.
No!
Yes!
Fine motherfucking Shucky Ducky, motherfucker.
That's right.
Yes, fine Shucky Ducky.
Good call, man.
Didn't Chris Rock mock him?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, one other thing right quick. I know this will probably aggravate Jimmy as all outdoors. Did you see they're making a remake of Arthur?
Yeah, we've talked
Yeah.
about it many
Yeah.
times on the show. It drives us nuts.
Who's in it?
It looks horrible.
Russell Brand, who's coming in to do our show.
Oh, it looks great.
And Ant's going to trash him right in front
I'm
of his
not gonna
face.
trash him.
I remember what you said
Is
yesterday.
he funny?
He's a cool guy. No, please break his balls. Break his balls.
Shucky Ducky. I fucking
Shucky Ducky.
How could I
Motherfucking
forget
Ducky.
about Shucky Ducky?
Shucky Ducky, motherfucker.
All right, we found Shucky Ducky. All right, we're going to listen to Shucky Ducky.
Shucky Ducky.
I forgot about this
How
guy.
do these people not just shoot themselves?
And we got Nikki Benz waiting in the wing.
Oh,
so
good.
we're going to take a break before we get her in. But
Where'd
first,
that be?
let's do a little Shucky Ducky first. Shucky
It's
Ducky.
actually a good show.
I'd like to introduce someone to you who's been seen on Apollo.
Yeah.
I've happened to have seen him at a local nightclub.
Crank it.
Is this the only
Just
clip
a
we
round
have?
of applause for Shucky Ducky.
Maybe she's just talking low.
All right, let's see.
Crank it.
Have you seen him, Danny?
All right, y'all. Shucky Ducky in the house. Quack, quack. We ready to have some fun. I know y'all. I've been out.
He got nothing for his
shit.
Fell off the stage. Shoot, killed myself.
What's he, to college
You
or
know, I got
something?
to get out of here and do something because, I got to pay child support next week.
No, we.
I ain't kidding. You better pay some child support, boy. I'm telling you. I got a friend pay so much child support he can't even get an apartment. He got to sleep on the job. Time you wake up, you punch it in. Shucky ducky, quack quack. Big brothers and sisters.
No fucking
I'm
way.
Shucky Ducky.
My
I do
teeth
stand-up
itch.
comedy. I've been on Apollo.
My teeth itch. Shucky Ducky, quack, quack.
I
just want to hear Shucky Ducky, quack, quack now.
Too nasty.
He looks like Malcolm X.
He does.
He really does.
Ernest Thomas.
People like that.
Wow.
We like that good comedy.
Malcolm X.
He's getting feedback.
Shucky Ducky.
Going through one age.
Assalamu alaikum. Shucky Ducky.
Shucky Ducky.
Angry postal worker killed supervisor and 3 other postal workers. My cousin ran out the house. I said, where you going, man? He said, I'm going to get me an application.
Shucky Ducky, crack, crack.
They got 4 openings at the post office.
Come on.
Come on, say it right now. Perfect spot.
Hey, I'm kid, boy.
Shit.
And I don't worry about no bills or nothing like that. I don't worry about no bills,
course
man.
not.
I got a bill.
Let us stop.
I have a bill due since 1988. Come calling my house talking about, sir, you got a bill due since 1988. What you waiting on? I said, 7 years. After 7 years, they ain't got to pay nothing. Talking about, well, sir, that's being irresponsible. I said, no, that's being patient. That's what that's being.
That's another word I got for it. Come on, Shucky Ducky.
That's another word I
Shucky ducky quack quack. We in the house.
In the house.
I forgot about the quack quack.
I used to drive the bus around here.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
In the house.
In the house.
In the house. I kept on passing up people on the bus stop.
Come on, give me one more.
I know. I got
Supervisor pulled me to the side, talking about, why you keep on passing up people? I said, shoot, you said stay on time. Shoot, well, I started to pick up people. I'm going to be late. Think I'm kidding, boy. I scared the mess out of my passenger. They get on my bus, their hair can look like Wilma Flintstone. When they get off, their hair look like Don King, straight up in the air.
Yeah, we know.
One guy stopped and asked me, said, hey, man, why you have all those Garfield dolls in your window? I said, those not dolls. Them passenger.
Them passenger.
Hey,
Plural.
Kid, boy, that was a
Concept of pluralization.
One time, you better know what kind of money
He
you
needs
got.
more
You know
Shucky
what
Duckies
you
in his
better know
act,
what it
doesn't
is
he?
when I was driving the bus.
He really does.
If you got Shucky Ducky in your act,
you got to use it more.
got to use it more.
How much is fair?
Well, if he was killing, he would, you know.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the kill.
Yeah.
He pulled out all his money.
Shucky Ducky.
Hack.
It's a tough gig.
You pick
Yeah.
out for me.
It's a tough gig for Shucky Ducky.
Come on.
Come on.
I picked out a 20, a 5, and 3/4.
Come on.
And gave the man a transfer.
Yeah, come on.
He said, will this get me downtown? I said, man, this will get you to Tokyo.
Come on.
Oh, Shucky Ducky quack quack. Let me tell y'all what Shucky Ducky is. See, Shucky Ducky is this phrase that I created that means disappointment or excitement. For example, instead of cursing when you stomp your toe, you say Shucky Ducky. Now, if you see a fine girl or a guy you like, you say, oh, Shucky Ducky.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you get the girl pregnant, you say, damn. Because you done shuck your ducky too long.
Oh.
Quack, quack in the house. Shucky ducky.
We mixed it up.
I tried to get me a date man around here in Dallas, boy. I can't hardly get a date because I drive the wrong
uncomfortable
car.
is this?
See, I drive a BMI.
Jimmy hasn't said a word.
That stands for barely
You're
me.
in shock, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
That's what,
Also, Raggedy
I think it's what
Jackson don't
Shucky has to do when there's a shootout in the hood.
I said, hey, man, you want to ride? He said, no, that's
Shucky Ducky.
He said, I'll wait for the garbage truck coming down the street.
That's the matter, Chip.
Then I picked up a date in my BMI.
This guy stole this from me.
Oh, he did?
I'm Chipper Dipper Oink Oink.
I said, yeah, but I need to get in on this side.
That's too
so the
funny.
driver's side went
I'm
up.
sorry. That's too funny.
Janine is calling today Audio Clip Punishment Day.
Why, man? This is
Shucky
funny.
Ducky quack quack.
Nick brought this to the show. I like it.
How did I
Shucky Ducky.
forget Shucky Ducky?
Shucky
Over
quack
hamburger.
In your house.
This guy's got a quack quack in his shit.
When I saw your
Shucky
car, I
Ducky
thought I had
quack
some business.
quack.
All right, give him one
Come on,
more.
one more. Here it
One more.
Oh, Shucky Ducky, quack, quack. I just want to.
There he is.
I got to piss.
Oh, Shucky Ducky.
Oh, Shucky Ducky.
Quack,
Quack, quack.
Oh, Shucky Ducky.
Listen, we got Nicky Benz up next. We got
Oh,
Nick DiPaolo,
Shucky
of course,
Ducky.
staying. Nick's going to be at Governor's on Long Island. Governor's great comedy club.
Yes,
Nick will
I
be there
love
this
going
weekend.
there. I'm gonna
Shucky
check
Ducky,
that out.
quack, quack.
Shucky Ducky, I'm going down there. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Uncle Vinny, Staten Island, April 1st and 2nd. And then the Playboy Club in Vegas, April 7th through the 9th. So more with Nick DiPaolo. And, of course, we add Nicky Benz to the mix next. Stay there.
The virus, Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
Nice. Little rush. Is this for Rich Voss, who is in Canada? That's it. Is that what you did? Oh, because it's
Can we bring the
it's
girl
Travis.
in?
Is very yes.
Where's
Bring
Nicky
in
Benz?
Bring in the girl.
No
Get
one
Nicky
bringing her
Benz down here. Get Nicky Benz.
Come on, Roland.
She's what was she actually in?
I think Penthouse.
She was in Penthouse, right?
Yeah.
Penthouse.
She's the reigning Penthouse Pet of the Year.
Reigning Penthouse Pet of the Year. She was supposed to do a pole dance for us, but and not like a Polish dance. That would be boring.
Can you let her sit here and you sit there?
Thanks. You motherfucker.
No, she's in between us.
Nice, Jimmy. Nice.
Jimmy.
You've known
Nick
Nick.
understands.
You've known Nick a lot longer than Nicky Benz.
Exactly. I've already fucked Nick.
And we knew we wouldn't be able to get the fucking stripper pole in here.
Wow.
Yeah, she spanked Roland last time she was in here, right?
Yeah, she certainly did.
Holy shit, look what she's wearing
Jesus
today.
Christ, she's wearing some skin-tight fucking number.
Nicky Benz back on the show.
Skin-tight
I'm the only one clapping.
I remember. Hello, madam.
Shucky Ducky quack quack.
Shucky Ducky quack quack hamburger.
Yeah.
How you doing, Nikki?
I'm doing really good.
How you been?
doing?
Good. We're a little disappointed.
I know, I heard.
We wanted to see you on that pole.
Right.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Well, I have an idea.
You do?
I was
You don't.
going to use Roland as a human pole.
A human pole? How about a human barrel, maybe? But we'll see, because he's rotund. He's a little rotund. Wow, you smell good.
I sure do.
That's Norton.
Is that his farting fucking
yes
perfume now?
Yeah, I dropped one before.
Chanel number 5 and shit. Come by.
That's great. I've come home smelling like that from the strip club a few times and had to explain it. That's really good. No, I was in Yankee Candle.
Exactly.
Couldn't find anything I wanted.
Yeah.
What else are you going to say?
That's pretty fucking funny.
You don't rub candles on your face.
I know, right? My dick smells like Yankee Candle.
Yeah. Yes. I was in Yankee Candle and I ate sushi.
Fuck, man.
Yankee chowder.
So, how you been? Good?
I've been really good.
Yeah?
Just doing my thing with Penthouse.
Yeah.
Can I ask you
That's
something?
fucking-
And
she's
don't worry,
hot.
it's nothing bad.
Hi.
Ask
I
me.
got to get to the bottom of something that has been bothering me for a really long time. Now, you did Howard's show recently, which is fine.
Yeah.
No problem with that. Was there any insertion that went on his show?
No.
Are you just saying that?
No, there was no insertion.
No, we heard fingers went up
Oh, God,
we
no.
some
heard
girl's
fingers.
vagina.
Not mine.
And the only reason
All right.
we're jealous because we want to be doing the fingers.
No.
We would
There was-
love to do that.
There was no insertion. I mean, no.
Okay, because we thought there was a double standard going on because we
Yeah.
used to do insertion.
Nah, she put her fingers up my ass.
I would like that.
And now I'm putting my fingers up the company's ass.
Actually, my entire foot, Robin.
Yeah, if you guys want insertion, I have no problem with it.
Would you do that? You put your finger in a guy's
I
hiney?
knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, you're right.
We finally got to the bottom of that, I guess. We didn't believe
Literally.
anybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys hear that? Who said
I don't know.
that?
You
It's
know,
all over the
Who's
place.
I
ass
like
do I
to
need to
chit chat.
kick?
You
I
know,
heard it on CNN
when these little
headlines.
scamps get together. Headline news.
Access Hollywood.
Finger in the ass of Nikki Benz. We'll be back and tell you about it.
How to get a six-pack.
Have you ever fingered a guy's ass?
I have, yeah.
Was it in a film or was it like in private life?
It's a job
In
interview.
private. Guys on film are
She's a
very
doctor
sensitive about
checking a
that.
prostate.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing.
Before she got into this.
What happened? You were fooling around with the guy and were you going down on him and he asked for it? Or how did
Going down on a guy. No, I don't remember. I know I've tried it out of curiosity, yeah.
Like, was he just watching TV and you put your finger in and went, huh?
Curiosity.
Is that what happens to you?
I will
the
take
Cracker Jack prize?
I can't take a whole lot. I can take a little bit of a finger, but I can't take a whole one. My girlfriend wants to fuck me with a strap on. I can't take it because my ass is just too.
He says it makes him feel like he's got to make.
Yeah, I have to shit. I can't do it.
He's got to make.
Well, I think we talked about this last time. You have to enema.
Of course
and
we
then-
did.
Oh, we did. Okay, yeah. So
Boy, am I married.
You got to keep the hiney clean.
I won't even touch my own ass.
No,
Oh,
it's
man.
just
Jesus.
I'm not into the ass play.
Well, but it feels good.
it does.
Well, no, I don't mind a girl's ass, you know, and that whole thing. I'll fiddle around with that. You know,
If it's
whatever.
broken.
Yeah. You know, I'll tinker with it.
Yeah, what sexy terminology that is.
You know, I'll use a little elbow grease and get in there.
What do you say when you get your pussy? Let's give this a whirl.
Little elbow.
It's like
Sounds like a rabbit ears on an old TV.
Yeah.
I'll fiddle around it.
I'll adjust the aerial. Adjust the aerial. I'm watching my shows, my programs, my stories. Yeah. So I don't mind that. Like a girl, I'll do anything. I'll fucking shove my face in there. I don't care. But like as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. I don't think that.
Well,
you know.
you've had your butthole played with. I know you
No,
have.
some girls have tried like the little, you know,
Little tap,
no
tap.
insertion, but a little Morse code. Beep, 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 beep. You know, they're fucking tapping out,
and
fucking
it felt
help.
good, right?
No, it made me like anxious that she was
Right.
going to try the next step.
Okay.
And I'm like, how am I going to get out of this?
You ever
know?
had it licked?
No.
I had a massage girl one time on my stomach.
Massage.
I really did. And she got the whole finger in and she pulled my dick back between my legs and was tugging on it.
Oh,
like, it looked
milking.
like the tail of a Manx cat. And she had a fucking
bobtail.
She had a full finger in. And I made embarrassing cummy
Were you
noises.
groaning? Like,
Yeah, I was helpless. I was literally wrapped around her.
were you really?
I came really good. Yeah, but yeah.
And this was at Tim Hortons?
He sounded like Helen Keller when Ann Sullivan was pumping water into her hand.
Yes, I was trying to sing "Put on the Ritz." It felt wonderful.
Did it?
Yeah.
See, I'm not into
the old slippery finger.
And it isn't. Don't be mistaken. It's not like this fear of a gay thing.
Right.
I don't think that. It just doesn't seem comfortable to me. I'm a little inhibited by that whole
I don't want to
area.
take a dump and find a Lee press-on nail.
Yeah, that's another thing. What's floating around in there? What did I eat? It's a big lima bean skin, and it's red.
No, it's supposed to feel really good for a guy. I mean, I guess your G-spot's in
my
there,
creases.
right? I mean,
Do you like your hiney toyed with?
sometimes,
Minimal nut?
yeah. It depends who's doing it.
Yeah. Oh, obviously, yeah. Everything is there's always a
Although,
context.
Nothing's been in my ass since 2009.
Why?
She actually knows the years.
I do. I really do.
Yeah, I remember that.
Must have been memorable.
Hold on. Yeah, thank you, Nick. There's got to be a story.
Yeah, what
No,
happened?
the last time I had anything in my butt was on film, and that was in 2009. Nothing's been up there since.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't like it in your personal life?
No, I do. I don't know. I've not been having any anal sex.
Is your boyfriend not into it?
In 2 years, that means the weeds are growing at this point.
No, I'm saving it. I'll be doing anal this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that every year. You got to do it like
You got to come
on election years, you know? You don't want your asshole so stretched out when you take a dump. It's like somebody dumping a purse on the tip. Shit just falls out of it loose.
Hey, it could happen.
It's like a bodybuilder. She's got to go on a cycle, you know?
You got to cycle that thing.
You cycled out of ass play.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm imagining it's really tight right now. 'Cause,
Yeah?
nothing's been up there for a while.
Snug is a sexy word.
Snug?
It's a snug
You like it when it's
fit.
snug?
I do. I like when it's a snug fit.
Not me. I like it all stretched.
Yeah, little room for
Loosey-goosey?
Like it all catches mitt. Like a gallon of
like it to
linseed oil
smell
on
the
it.
same too.
Shucky Ducky?
Catches mitt. Jesus. Yeah, goddamn. So, what are you promoting?
Well,
No.
promoting. Well, first of all, Penthouse just relaunched their new online store, penthousestore.com.
What can you buy there? What kind of goods?
Everything from panties to lubricant to the new Penthouse stripper pole.
Now, with this stripper pole, we were supposed to get a little demonstration.
Right.
Now, who is this being marketed towards?
Towards everybody. I mean, preferably.
Well, there are some women I've seen that I just don't want to.
You don't want them to
Yeah.
swing.
Not
Okay, well, I'm
quite
sure
on
there's.
the pole.
Not me. I love them all.
Yeah. Every one of them.
Yes,
they're
we
all
love-
angels.
They are.
For the fat ones.
So, are you asking if there's like weight limit for it?
Yeah. Is there a weight limit?
Can they swing on the pole, or they just have to stand on it with all four like an elephant? If they're big and fat.
I'm sure there's weight limit like there is
There
for
probably
everything,
is. Yeah,
including
yeah,
the elevator.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, even the elevator. You don't want it. You don't want the pole to turn into something akin to a trebuchet.
Hey.
So you kind of launch it.
That's really good.
I'm using old siege weapon jokes.
What's a trebuchet?
It's like a catapult
That's
kind
the
of a
thing that
device.
throws the pumpkins if
And-
you do crazy
you
morning
know,
zoo
pumpkin
radio.
Cannon?
Or they want to
That
store
was
some
fun.
energy in the pole.
It's
And,
like a big arm.
yeah. Well,
Right.
I was reaching there.
Well, unless if you have ceilings like this won't work.
Well, I was thinking pop one of the tiles out.
Look at this. It
and
comes
then
in a
fasten
guitar
the
case.
Attached to the
pole.
joists.
I know what my mom's
attach it
getting.
to the joist. Right, Jim. You know.
Hey, Nick, is that you on the box?
That is me on the box.
Jesus H.
Yes.
Christ.
Holy
And
shit.
Nice
as you
box.
can see, I'm
I could
climbing.
fucking install this thing.
Absolutely,
I know I
you
can.
could. Yeah.
Let's
Get a
do it.
ladder.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Get us a
we're gonna
fucking
do
ladder.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
let's do it.
I'll pop a tile out. You're talking, the ceiling tile isn't the fucking ceiling
It's
of
a
the
drop
actual
ceiling.
thing. It's
It's a
drop
drop
ceiling.
ceiling.
There's fucking concrete and steel up there.
Get a ladder,
Concrete
Sam.
and steel.
Place was made
Why are
for
you
a pole.
yelling?
Exactly. Why am I yelling?
Why
Always
is there
yelling. Constantly yelling.
You look very,
What's the
you're very
matter, Sam?
photogenic.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
No, but
Oh, that's you on the box.
it is me on the box.
Nice
yes.
box.
It is really nice.
It is me on the box, boys.
Wow. And it's portable. And
It's portable, and it's perfect, especially for married guys.
Now,
you know?
where does it normally
I say-
go where it wouldn't
Oh, come on, Anthony. In the
damage
kitchen, you
in the
dumb-
In the
kitchen?
kitchen.
Yeah, that's what
Have your
Hamburger.
women cook for you and swing around the pole.
Shucky ducky, quack quack.
You have to put it someplace the company won't see it, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
The boss is coming over. You don't have to like stripper pole in the living room. But it's just something we do. You have to put it somewhere
In the
discreet.
bedroom.
Yeah, probably.
It'd be sexy, like watching your girl strip for you.
Yeah?
Swing around
Where
the
you put a
pole.
hole in the ceiling
Depends
and then
how long you've been with her.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know why that is.
No, just get her some sexy lingerie
Right up.
and she'll look sexy.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Maybe you could tell people that it's from the firehouse. Like if the company comes over, you could just say that, yes, we do rescue missions.
You're volunteer fireman.
Yeah. Boo.
I just like the box, for Christ's sake.
I know.
Nice box.
And it comes with an instructional DVD and little pasties. And
So the girl can really...
Absolutely, make it all
Really?
sexier.
Why would you have pasties in the house?
Yeah.
Isn't
Why
that like...
not?
Does it come with an uncle who fingered you when you were 8?
Maybe your box does. I'm not sure.
All due respect, Nick. That was just a joke.
Do you have one of those stories? It's kind of a hack question, but did something happen to you when you were growing up? No,
I didn't have an uncle who fingered me. Sorry.
Nothing crazy like that.
But I think he did.
Oh, shit.
Nick.
Oh, Nick.
Shit.
I
She
wish
got
I did.
you.
I had my picture on a box.
How come aunts aren't as despicable as uncles are? It'd be nice to get a little
They are.
blowjob.
You don't hear about it. It's
Yeah,
the
no one
media.
complains.
Again, it's a liberal media. They hide that shit.
You never
Is
see a
that
guy
what
go,
it is?
Yes.
and my aunt, she fingered she diddled my balls. And
It happens.
It's like,
It does, but I think men are more molesters.
Oh, absolutely.
Honestly, like an ant. Believe me,
is true.
my cock was always out. No ant ever took the bait.
No.
Never.
Went down
They
on you.
ignored it.
Took the bait.
Yeah.
The bait.
Yeah, he was trolling for aunts.
Yeah, I think predatory is just more male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Now, I'm just curious about this. Where does the top goes against what? The ceiling?
Yes.
And the bottom goes against the floor, obviously.
Right.
But what's to keep
Like
the
this.
top
I
from
bet
going
you
to
it
the ceiling?
screws out,
Is it
right?
like a lolly column or something? It's like a fucking lolly column that's a little thinner.
I think it's like a shower rod.
That's
A
right.
shower
That's
rod.
right.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Let's try to get
No,
this done, man.
But it's tested safe, right?
Yeah,
and everything.
absolutely.
Ah.
Yes.
I saw a clip of a broad, some Russian broad.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Oh,
He
yeah.
was
landed
probably
on her
not-
head.
No, I bet it was
No, it
a
wasn't
competitor's pole,
It
by
was
the way.
okay,
It was.
that
It was
pole
made
is
in
very-
Poland. It was a
right.
pole
This is
pole.
safe. I can tell by
It's
like
very sturdy and...
Yeah.
And whoever you saw, they probably didn't install it properly.
You
was like
can't
in
put it
Russia.
between the door.
I don't know how to do it.
Well, she doesn't have any room to do anything there.
Exactly.
Do it anywhere else.
Pop the ceiling tile. Watch what happens.
Yeah?
You tell me what's up there.
Travis said that the ceiling tile doesn't move like regular ceiling tiles because there's wires and you can only move it 2 or 3 inches.
What a load of shite this is. Danny, watch this. Watch
It'd be
this.
funny if the whole
Pop
serious.
it up. Pop it up.
shit.
And then, because you got him in,
All right,
it'll
pop
come out.
another one up.
Why don't we ask Dumb
Pop
Mars?
it up and slide
We're
it over.
popping it.
He's probably not listening.
That's why I don't want to force
Yeah, but that's okay. You just pop it up and slide it over.
Why don't we just
I bet
get
it'll work.
Mars?
This is typical of me. I'm here. We got a hut stripper
And we're doing
penthouse.
construction. There you go. Now just
Excuse
push
me,
it.
penthouse.
They don't like the
player.
stripper
Now-
thing anymore.
You're not a stripper. You're.
I just
you're-
leaned over to
Well,
peek
kind
at her
Oh, yeah?
underpants.
It's not going?
Oh,
I'm such a creep.
That thing would annoy me.
What kind of underpants
They're
you got
pink.
on?
I couldn't see. They're very sexy.
Oh, me? Haynes.
Nicky, Jimmy's looking at your underpants.
I just caught myself. I leaned over and actually just peeked at your underpants. I
Could you
kind of
take
just
the leather
told on
pants
myself.
off for Nick?
What
For
a
Nick, of
body.
I
course.
felt very
For
creepy
Nick.
doing that. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, for the married guy.
I've got a hot pink thong.
And a hot
on.
pink bra, I
And
see.
matching,
Brassiere.
matching bra and
You
pants.
have a lovely bottom, if I may.
Oh.
Well, gracias.
Venture a compliment.
Yeah.
That should get the
Rare
job
for
done.
you.
That was a good
Indeed.
compliment,
So-
Jimmy. I
Thank
like
you very
it.
much. I'm very smooth.
You're real good at that.
You're very
Danny's
chesty.
giving it a
I
try.
am very chesty. Thank you very
Lovely.
much. Very.
2
Nick?
for 2.
Thank you.
I agree with all this.
How did they get those tiles in?
I don't know.
It's annoying me.
Travis was right.
What?
No, Travis is an idiot.
That's a good point too.
He's not a. He's a quitter. He was just quit on that fucking pole.
Yeah.
I wanted to see her swing around on that pole.
I'm a little concerned about this tile business.
Why are you
And then
concerned?
Mars opens
Well,
the door.
look, he almost died doing that.
What?
It would have been worth it.
I wouldn't have minded.
Mars, what's going on with the ceiling, the drop ceiling? Why can't we get a pole up there? But we can't.
Well, I'm telling you,
fuck it.
if
All right. Well, we could do Roland, though,
we can
right?
do
Yeah.
Roland, yes.
All right, we'll do Roland. You
Let's
use
do-
Roland as a pole.
You beat him up last time. You
I
gave him
did.
a good spanking.
I think I overdid it though.
No, you loved
He
it.
was hurting a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
He loved it.
Yeah.
It was,
One
it was
amp.
terrific.
Because you almost opened the door.
What happened? Is there what's going on over there?
Ever see guys so determined?
I know.
I know. There really is a great,
I
great
really
determination
want to
here.
swing around the pole. I do.
We'd like to see you do it.
I bet.
We would.
Can we
Hi,
hol-
Roland.
Can a bunch of guys just hold the pole if they're on chairs? Kenny can do
It's
it.
like the Italian way.
Kenny's strong.
What's up?
Use Kenny as the pole.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I don't know how they
tiles don't
installed it.
Oh, man,
Amazing.
This is a bummer.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we tried.
Ooh.
Shame.
Of course.
How
Why
about
would
the
it
hallway?
work?
Why would it work?
Why would it work? Why would anything work?
Well,
Jesus Christ.
can I at least put the pasties on myself?
Okay.
Oh, well, you better do that.
Let's think about that. I don't know. Where's this show going anyway?
New Orleans one time, this girl was trying to get me to go into like the special room. I'd already given her like $150.
Was that where retards go?
Yes.
Jimmy's hitting the
It's where they
special.
dance around your tongue and your fucking your non-earned medals. But no, I was sitting there and she's grinding on my dick. She said, "Do you want to go into the other room?" And I felt like I had just crushed that final I'm like I could come in my pants. And she fucking kept grinding. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go." I just kept talking to make her do it. I'm like, "Just keep doing that for a second." And I fucking shot off in my pants. And I was doing a gig with Pete Corielli and Louis Ramey. And I fucking walk out and I was wearing silk boxers.
Oh, shit.
And I opened
Not very absorbent.
I opened my pants and I just showed them the fucking giant stain. And then I went back to the hotel while they went out and drank. My night was Dunsky.
Cute story.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's a cute story, isn't it?
Yeah, I had to fucking, my silk boxers were drying to my, they were drying to my dick on the way back. I had to peel my fucking helmet off the silk boxers. They went out and had a night of fun and friendship.
What? How was she manipulating you where you came? Was it a knee job or her hand?
No, her ass cheek. The ass cheeks, like I put my cock.
Oh, so you laid your cock on your thigh,
I positioned it right. No, pointing up towards me.
Oh, okay.
If it was pointed down, it would have hurt.
Yeah.
But it was pointed up towards me, and she just had her ass cheeks on it, and she was just like rocking back and forth, like the one steady movement.
Yeah, okay.
And I just
wow.
I think the ass was, what's that?
I pushed a girl off me when I thought I was going to blow up my.
Oh, really?
Why? Was she your niece? her little patent leather shoe was stepping on Nick's wiener.
Well, it was Easter.
Yeah, you were supposed to change her ribbon.
I didn't think it was right on her confirmation day.
All right, we should have her dance around
Yes.
this one. Let's get this done.
Really?
I mean, she wants to dance around something at this point.
Everybody stand around. What's it, homo night here? Somebody take charge. Jimmy.
Yeah, she's really lovely. She's gonna give Roland a lap dance. We're all a little jealous.
What song you want?
Martha.
Rebecca Black, Friday?
How about When the Tigers Broke Free?
Huh?
Oh, that Pink Floyd song?
I had something for
Dude, I can't believe how popular she got, that girl.
Rebecca Black?
So annoying.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
So annoying.
It is crazy.
Rebecca
Yeah.
Black, Friday.
All right, how are we doing this?
Well,
how are we doing this?
Well, where's Roland gonna
Sounds good.
sit?
Oh, look, she's fucking already gyrating.
Yeah. Roland's
That's
lucky.
good.
Roland's a lucky stiff.
Roland is sitting down on the.
Are you allowed to
on the
tweet?
couch.
Are you allowed to tweet nipple pics? I don't even know anymore.
Why not?
That's why I haven't sent anything.
I
out
would
yet.
err on the side of safety.
I know.
Yeah.
Because somebody might be offended.
We're gonna have to do a broad picture after the show.
at those.
though, for the
You should have
Fuck that. You could
Twitter
pixelate them.
people.
Pixelate them to
I
annoy
don't
people.
have time for that shit.
for the pasties. You should have put like the fucking face of the guy who does the Great Adventure commercials. The old man just to totally wreck that sexy vibe.
That guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate him.
Or Dudley Moore's foot. That would have been a funny pasty.
Club foot.
Roland,
Or his hat.
The old guy
with his brain in it.
we got Roland on the couch. Roland, the song has begun.
Okay. Fucking Lincoln's hat was in better shape after the theater.
Our American cousin.
I wonder if Roland's one of those guys that comes in like 2 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Wow, wait.
No, he's not.
She's doing it. That would do it. Like the way she's grinding
Oh,
with her
you're like
ass.
that.
No. If you're coming after I'm doing this, then you're lame. Like,
Then you're lame.
Yeah.
Then you're lame.
Well, I am lame.
But for the guy, that's like the best
What's
thing.
wrong with
I'm
being
actually
lame?
not lame. No one's going to care about.
Yeah,
no one's going to care about satisfying you. And nothing personal, but you're dancing. So it's like if you could sit there and I would be able to come, that'd be fantastic.
I'm not lame.
Last time I checked, you weren't doing charity work. Cost me $20 a song.
absolutely.
Exactly.
I'm not lame.
What is this, UNICEF?
I just saved $80. Who's lame?
Listen, if
I'm
it takes
Lame.
me that
That's
much-
French. I'm L''AME.
That was a bomb-a.
I know.
All right, here's.
I want to make.
Oh, look at the fucking thong sticking out of the back
Yeah.
like that.
Look at Roland. She has
was
a
good
knee
look.
on his.
I meant Roland.
Roland, Roland, how does that feel, Roland?
God bless you.
What?
Roland just
Did your
broke-
dick sneeze?
She reminds me of Trump's daughter. Yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Who's very beautiful.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Roland
see that.
Roland just wiped his nose on her breast. I don't know how sexy that really was.
Ivana, what's her name? Ivanka. She's
Ivanka.
sexy. She's fucking hot. I like that
Yeah.
one.
Oh.
That's
you
pretty
look really
good.
stiff.
What happened?
Yeah. You should just rub your hiney on his penis. That would get me going.
Yeah, look at that. She's got her tits in his
I
face.
have on sweats, too. This would be a good lap dance outfit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's nice
Looks
and
like
loose.
I'm picking my bag off my leg.
She's kind
He's
of...
getting a chubby.
It's like a makeup. It's like
well,
a makeup.
that happened years ago. It's more like he's getting a fat.
Roland's getting a chubby.
Yeah, she's speaking Italian.
Well, that answers one question we've been wondering about for many years.
It's not look like a Make-A-Wish commercial.
He's shy, you guys, because everyone's staring at him.
No, we're...
Why? I'll go over there.
Is there a curtain that closes? No,
Yeah, the curtain has to close. Yeah, notice it's getting warm in here. Ooh.
No.
Look out. Oh, she, hands. Oh, wow, she just put his hands on her hips.
Nice.
And now he's holding on for dear life.
It'd be funny if he started turning into De Niro from Cape Fear.
Is he all clammy? His hands are clammy. Roland's hands are clammy on her hips, on her bare hips.
That's funny.
Hey, you offer me something hot?
Yeah. It's funny.
What's the matter, Roland? You didn't like touching her?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
What are
His
you?
hands are sweating like he's a fucking eel handler.
He's enjoying it, but he's shy because everyone's staring at him.
Do they even exist? Those would be some clammy hands.
Yeah. He called the eel handler for this job.
Oh, he's touching
Roland's
titty.
touching titty.
Nice. She just put
You're so fired
his
for that.
hands on her breast.
Now, do they feel? Do his hands feel a little sweaty?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, now that I wipe them off
Oh,
on
nice.
my hips, they
Oh,
get
that's
better.
good. Yeah.
It feels like there's two codfish on her breasts.
Only not as warm. Oh, just. Oh. Jesus.
Breaking out in sweat. You okay?
I'm just tinkering with my shaft.
You should just bread and fry your hands.
Nice.
That's an awful thing.
They really are. He's soup hands. I want to talk to you. His hands like lentil soup.
So I can keep going, but like I don't want him to bust a nut.
Oh,
Why not?
What are you?
Be a good egg.
yeah,
I'd
be
love
a
to
good
go home
egg.
with cum in my pants.
Yeah, that would be good.
Guess what happened at work today?
I don't think Roland will come. He's all business back there.
Yeah.
He really is.
I have to pee or I...
Yeah?
Not that she wants to, I'm just saying.
Oh, what, hold it? Oh, if you wanted to sit there and get a dance. What about, Sam?
What about Nick DiPaolo?
That'd get your girl back.
Nick?
For what she's doing in Rio.
Only if this isn't televised and you don't use my name. Can I be Bob for the second of the
Yes.
Good point, sir. Bob Kelly, you want to... Bob Kelly, you're Bob Kelly for the rest of this segment.
I'm guessing this is going to be on the internet, right?
I would assume it always ends up there somehow.
It's the nudity. We got to find a place.
Wow, that was...
Wait, I could tweet a bra
awesome.
picture.
How you
can I?
feeling, Roland? Good?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Do you got a little stain in your pants? Did you leak a little clear
Yeah,
fluid?
he shit himself.
Yeah. Was your cockhead just like spitting a little tobacco?
Tobacco.
I'm a leaker.
There we go.
I really am.
Holy fuck.
That we could tweet.
Oh, that's funny, man.
I always leave a lot of evidence in my underpants when I've been in bed.
Do you?
I do. I spot. Yeah. My dick's like a bingo daughter with invisible ink in it.
Nikki, what's your Twitter?
At Nikki Benz.
At
NIKKIBNZ.
Some sites on
Yeah.
paying for my
Is that
daughter's
German?
college, the website.
Is it?
Is it? Yeah, it sounds it. Yeah.
It is German.
Of course it is. You look very nice.
you look
and
very Nordic.
Some German girl.
Super race.
German?
That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, super race, definitely.
Yes, because that really is my real last name, so you know.
Oh, I got it. Oh.
What nationality are you from?
Ukrainian.
Benzinski?
Benzinski?
Is that what it is? Something good? Is it one of those long names?
No, it's not. I mean, I'd tell you, but...
Flynn. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You're Ukrainian or what else? 100% Ukrainian?
Yeah, Canadian, Ukrainian.
Okay. Do you speak French?
No, do you?
No.
Speak Greek?
I took two. Yeah.
Not since 09.
Call back.
I took 2 years of French in high school, but I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, same here.
I can count to 10.
That's more than me.
In English.
I meant in English. Yeah. I don't do it in French.
I can count to 8.5.
Yes. I can count to about 4 right now. I got fluffed up a little bit.
Did you get a little puffy?
And I take Dramamine when I fly, so my dick is of no value.
What do you put it up your dick hole? What does Dramamine do to your fucking cock?
It just relaxes you so much.
Yeah, my dick gets air sick. Yeah, comes when a stewardess walks by. Yeah, what are you going to find?
I need a barf bag for my cock.
No. But I take Dramamine. It relaxes me, makes me very tired. I flew last night, so I'm fucking
a little shot,
wiped out. Yeah. Using my dick is terrible.
What are you doing tonight?
Just
what are you
fucking
doing?
probably
Not
sleeping.
you, Jimmy.
Jesus, Jimmy. Talking Nicky.
Yeah, what do you do?
But can you still jerk off and like?
There's not literally. If my hands get cut off, I'd find a way to tape it to my stump. So the answer is yes. I could
be uncomfortable.
I don't know. You said your dick doesn't work, so I just wanted.
It doesn't matter. I'll just abuse it soft. I just kick it like a fucking dog that won't fetch. Can I jerk off? Yes. At the casket of a relative. There's no place I can't jerk off.
Shit, man.
Yes, I can.
good.
Yeah. Ann was asking what you were doing later.
Later, I am gonna relax.
Oh, you don't have any plans for like going out? Your
Going out this
appearances?
weekend.
Oh, it's this weekend.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. In Pennsylvania.
Oh no, this weekend I'm in New York. I'm here till Sunday.
okay.
Where do you live?
L.A.
L.A.
Oh, you're a LA girl.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just in La La Land.
Yeah.
Just bonding.
Yeah.
I came back yesterday on the red eye.
Yeah. With Diana Ross.
Yeah.
She was going out. Do you know Diana Ross?
Uh-huh.
Do you like her?
Not really. I'm kidding. Am I supposed to say yes? I don't know.
No, you don't have to.
You're not a gay man.
I'm not a gay man. No, actually,
Oh, they love her.
Speaking of comedy, I did. I was at the Improv last week, and I did 3 jokes.
Oh, really?
And
Why
believe
don't
it
you
or
do a
not,
little-
people actually laughed. I loved it.
Really?
Can we hear one?
Yeah, let's hear some of this.
Hold on. This is worth taping.
All right. Why did the chicken cross the road? To fuck me.
Shuggy duggy.
Quack, quack.
That's pretty good.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? If I would have been there, they both would have come at the same time.
I like that.
Funny because she's beautiful.
And complete the hat trick here, please.
Very good.
And the third one was, and this is true because I really
True
recently
story.
just became a vegetarian, so I don't eat out as much anymore. Unless if I go to work. I was working with this girl the other day, and she had so much roast beef between her legs, she could have opened an Arby's.
Oh, damn.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. It's a little dirty.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It implies that the girl had a beefy you-know-what.
Oh,
Yes.
Dashes in between each word.
That's your specialty, ain't it, Jimmy?
And there's
You like
different
that?
levels
Jimmy
of
likes
beef,
that.
too, you know? Like, some
Yeah.
are very beefy, some are not so much.
How's yours? Like
It's, it's not that really.
Is yours like a quarter pounder, or is it just a regular cheeseburger?
I like it like a little neck clam, just completely. You have to shuck that fucking thing open.
I want it to look like a fucking roadside bomb just went off in it. I want shrapnel in her underpants.
An IED, fucking
I do.
IED pussy.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I want a fucking vagina. I want a veteran laying next to her with a leg missing.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I like big. I like
Yeah.
big lips.
Do you? Because
yeah.
a friend of mine in high school, I'm not friends with her anymore. She, her lips were so big she could tie like a knot out of her pussy.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
You like that, Jim?
Yeah, I would love to listen to Tony Orlando. And you tie Yellow Ribbon.
Yeah, we heard it.
Okay. Oof. I should booed 3 times at the ceiling.
Her lips are so big she signs autographs as Jimmy Walker. What?
Who
Little timing. Excuse me.
who in the business has really big clitter, big pussy lips?
Ella Fitzgerald. Hers are huge. It's like somebody put an M80 in a pot roast.
Oh, God.
Conjures up an image.
I heard.
God.
Oh God, Ethel Merman. I heard had one pussy lip bigger than the other due to somebody in a wooden shoe stepping on it.
What the fuck?
I don't even know how to respond to something like that.
I just made it up. It's a screenplay I'm working on. It's called Long Pussy, featuring the music of Ethel Merman. Sorry.
It's no pussy like you.
Sorry. But yeah, so who would you say in the business has really big lips?
Big lips?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I mean, big is not necessarily bad. Like, I
love
like
it.
them. I like the variety. I love, the different
Just a little
pussy.
puff to it.
How about
Yeah.
anybody have a hair lip down there?
Yeah. Yes.
Somebody from Calcutta, one of those kids you see in the paper?
Cleft palate pussy.
Like a Stacy Keach vagina.
Joaquin.
I like that.
Joaquin vagina, yeah.
No, some girls definitely have like really big clits. It looks like a little penis.
Who has a big clit?
A few girls. I don't really want to name names.
What?
I know I have a small
If they're
clit.
porn girls,
I'll tell you
that's not a secret then if they're porn girls.
Yeah,
Well, they hide it with makeup.
Like Vanessa Del Rio had a big clit. That was her thing. She was known for that many years ago.
I like lips like Silly Putty, where you can pick up the comics with it. Look, Dondi, and then you can stretch it. Am I showing my age?
Exactly.
I like a pussy that I can play with a slinky.
Yeah. What do you like to fucking read along with fucking Mayor LaGuardia too? During the Depression?
I don't think Dondi's been in the paper in a quarter century. Fuck.
That made her put her shirt back on.
Why are you doing that?
God, if that doesn't mean we're done.
Do you understand?
If that doesn't mean we're done.
Nikki wouldn't name a porn girl who had a big clit like it's a secret.
I know.
Like, I didn't want to take it out.
Porn girl.
Yeah, Tim Hart.
Nikki, let's do one more shot with the shirt. Like, but make it a little sexy. Hey, Nick, give
Do
the
you
plug.
Penthouse.
Nick, hold on. Where's Nick going to be? Nick and then Nikki.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm going to be at Governor's this weekend, and next weekend, Uncle Vinny's in Staten Island, and then the Playboy Club in Vegas for the 7th to the 9th of April.
Oh, we don't like
And I'm
them.
on Twitter, too.
Yeah. What's your...
I don't know. Twitter.com/Nick DiPaolo, I'm guessing.
Just look.
I got an agent kid that does that shit.
And I'll be at the Irvine Improv next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's my first time in Irvine.
I've been there many times.
Is it a good gig?
Yeah.
Sure, it's
But
gonna
I
be
lived out there at the time, and that's when people knew me.
Yeah, I'm not. We'll see how it goes.
And
I'm sure you'll do great.
And
Jim.
Nikki Benz.
You guys can find me on penthouse.com, and I've got some 3D pornos on there too.
3D porno.
3D porno.
How do we watch those? Do we need glasses?
You do need glasses.
Ugh. And where do you get the glasses? In Penthouse?
Kind of look like that guy.
Penthousestore.com.
I saw a nude woman and I made cumsies in my pants. Now I need replacements.
Does it look 3D?
It looks incredible.
What do you do? Like your tits are like, whoa, they're right there.
It gives you. Each scene looks like pretty much, but it's like an experience. There's so much depth to each scene. It looks really cool. It really
and you
does.
won't get cum in your eyes. So those
Yeah,
glasses.
that's
You look like that kid that
Exactly.
blew John Voight in Midnight Cowboy in the theater.
Are you going to beat me up? Are you going to beat me up? I can't go home without my money. My mother will kill me. That was
That's
great.
him, all right. What a scene.
That was fucking great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Grandma's gonna buy you a mockingbird. How great was that, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's touching the girl, and I'm
He keeps
singing
touching me.
Midnight Cowboy
is.
fucking songs.
Inappropriately.
Inappropriately. He's picking lint off
He's petting her hair like fucking Lenny of Mice and Men.
See how this ends.
yeah. Why don't you just take her in the barn and let her show you her fucking rabbit? Choke her.
How do you touch a porn star inappropriately? I'm trying to figure that
That's
out.
true.
With a cinder block.
That's pretty inappropriate.
Yeah, how do you do that?
I would have liked to see you pole dance, but
All right. Yeah,
I know. I can't believe
I
this.
know.
I guess that's it. Then.
Fucking play.
Really?
Nikki Benz, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Yeah.
much.
Nick
We're
DiPaolo,
done
thank
ski.
you so
Thank
much.
you,
Nick,
fellas.
always a
Good to-
pleasure.
Good to
Goddamn.
see you guys again.
Fucking
And,
finding somebody in here that I can relate to.
Well, believe me, more
politically,
people
I
relate
understand what you're
politically.
Believe me, most of the country.
You and Jimmy a little bit.
I know.
A little
Trust
bit.
me.
Oh, Jimmy could be a little lib fag sometimes too.
With certain things, yes. With certain things, Republicans sicken me, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Because they're as
I
phony as a
understand.
liberal.
I just
They're not conservative enough.
the
these
party
Republicans.
line.
All right.
Exactly.
Believe me, they'd throw us out of the fucking gig in a second if they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
No, you're right.
Could
That's
use the
why-
sleep.
They're all off.
I know.
No kidding. All right, Nikki. It's all about Nikki.
Look at her
today. Thank you.
eyelashes.
They're
Yeah.
long and nice.
They're very long.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you guys.
On an all-new Owen Day Behind the Laughter, comedian Jim Norton opens up about his private life.
So I'm on my stomach, and I guess maybe a little goes in, and it's really hurting. I'm like, yes, stop.
And the work that goes into creating a great joke.
And I just have to keep stop. And she's like, just relax, you're tensing up. I'm like, of course I am. Trying to fuck me in the butt.
How does a famous comedian hone his
And
craft?
she's getting annoyed at me. She's like, just relax. And I'm like, I'm trying to relax. And then a little bit would go in, stop. I have to shit.
Jim Norton opens his heart
I'm gonna shit. And
and his sphincter.
then she stopped. I ran into the bathroom because I had farts.
And we all know farts equal funny.
And I fucking push out like...
Hysterical laughter and soiled bed sheets.
I kept saying, how much is it? And she's like, not much.
When we go behind the laughter with comedian Jim Norton.
The Opie and Anthony Show. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.